अब इसके मुंह में फेंक, मुंह खोल,
कुछ
ट्रैश कैन है ना तू, इसलिए कह रहा
Call back. Nobody ever let me finish that story, by the way.
and we won't because nobody wants to hear your bullshit.
Wow, shots fired today, huh?
I don't know, I'm in a very violent mood today.
He was,
तू सड़क पे भिड़ गया किसी के साथ?
अबे व्हाट डू यू मीन भिड़ के आया हूं? मेरे पे असॉल्ट एंड बैटरी का केस हो गया है.
हाँ?
I have to go.
मतलब वहाँ बैठ गया.
Oh right, yes. उसका
I did not.
उसका बयान क्या है? तूने क्या बोला उसको? तेरी जीने की तमन्ना नहीं रही, ऐसे कुछ something like that you said.
यार मैंने गुस्से में पता नहीं क्या क्या बोल दिया, मेरे को याद नहीं. बट उसकी तो बेसिकली वो केस लेके गया मेरे ही ढुल्ले के पास, मेरे ही थाने में.
तेरा ढुल्ला?
ना हर हफ्ते खड़ा होता हूँ मैं. प्रदीप,
ये DIG जो है.
DIG नहीं, बट वहाँ सब जानते हैं यार मेरे को.
You're a regular, you're a returning customer of the legal system.
तो वहाँ प्रदीप के पास FIR पहुंची, मेरी FIR नहीं, बयान और वो कंप्लेंट. तो प्रदीप के पास कंप्लेंट पहुंची. प्रदीप ने मेरे को मैसेज करा कि सर क्या हो गया. तो फिर प्रदीप से मैंने फ़ोन पे बात करी और प्रदीप ने मेरे को उनके बयान भेज दिए सारे. ठीक है. तो प्रदीप के फिर वहाँ बयान सुन के मेरे को याद नहीं था, गुस्से में मैंने क्या बोल दिया था अपने नेबर को. ये वही नेबर है जिसने मेरे घर में सारा अपना मलबा फेंक दिया था भोसड़ी ने. उसको मैंने बदतमीजी कर दी थी. अब मैं सब बता रहा हूँ, ओपन बुक हूँ मैं, सब कुछ सच्चाई आज निकल रही है मेरी. ट्रूथ सीरम पिला दिया इन्होंने मेरे को.
वोडका कहाँ है? ट्रूथ सीरम कहाँ है?
मेरे पास नहीं है भाई ऐसी हराम चीज़.
अबे देना मुझे, मेरे को चाहिए.
उसकी लिटरली गोद में रखी हुई उसने.
मेरे पास नहीं ऐसी हराम चीज़ है.
अच्छा एनीवे,
बोलिए ट्रूथ सीरम बोलिए.
आउज़ु बिल्लाही. एनीवे तो क्या कह रहा था मैं? अच्छा
नेबर ने मलबा
No one was
फेंक दिया
listening.
था. नहीं, नेबर ने मलबा फेंक
जेल.
दिया.
I heard jail.
हाँ तो प्रदीप ने मेरे को अपने नेबर का बयान भेजा जो इसने झूठ मूठ में कुछ भी जाके लिखवा दिया. और उसमें लिखा हुआ था कि अरे मैं पढ़ के सुनाता हूँ ना तुम्हें, ऐसे कैसे, मैं रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल देता हूँ ना तुम्हें. ये अरे फक, मेरे को अभी एक बहुत ही अजीब औरत
जरूरी था.
This is our first late night podcast और सबको
Late time.
Has it started?
Late night podcast. Yes, it is now recording. Correct.
Okay.
The first late night podcast.
Are we gonna edit
First
the...
late night podcast and it is evident.
Okay guys, shut the fuck up and let me talk, okay?
MBS has
Oh
entered
my
the show.
God.
Shut up!
Okay.
तो उसी समय ये लड़का शोर मचाता हुआ आया और मुझे कहा कि तेरे जीने की तमन्ना खत्म हो गई है क्या. उसके हाथ में मुझे डराने के लिए चाकू था और ये लड़का.
चाकू था तेरे पास?
यही था जो मैं अभी जो हमेशा लेके घूमता हूँ ना.
तो ये
So,
उसी
yes.
वक्त का क्या मतलब कि जब उनके कारीगरों ने मलबा फेंका तेरे ड्राइवर में तभी तू भागा? नहीं, कब की बात है ये?
उन्होंने मलबा फेंका, मैं घर पे था नहीं. फिर मेरी माँ ने उनको गाली बकी और उसने वापस बकी. तो फिर मेरी मॉम ने मेरे को बताया. उस टाइम मैं ब्रोकर से मिलने गया था फॉर समथिंग, आई विल टेल यू अबाउट इट.
प्रॉपर्टी आई एम इमेजिनिंग.
फॉर
ब्रोकर तो प्रॉपर्टी का ही होता है.
प्रॉपर्टी का ही होता है बट नॉट अ एंसेस्ट्रल प्रॉपर्टी और नॉट अ रेजिडेंशियल.
फाइन, इट्स
कमर्शियल प्रॉपर्टी के सीन थे. एनीवे तो उसके लिए मैं गया हुआ था. तो मेरी मॉम ने मेरे को फ़ोन करा. मैं तो आई वाज नॉट एट होम एट द टाइम एंड आई फाउंड आउट अबाउट दिस एंड ऑब्वियसली मेरे को थोड़ा एंगर मैनेजमेंट की क्लासेस की ज़रूरत है बिकॉज मेरा खून खौलने लगा और मेरे को बस ऐसे लाल अंधाधुंध गुस्सा आया मेरे को. फिर मैं घर पहुंचा और तब तक वो जिसने गाली बकी थी मेरी माँ को वो निकल चुका था, भाग चुका था. क्योंकि मेरी माँ मतलब
खतरे तेरा नेबर ही
मेरी
था,
माँ मुझसे ज़्यादा खतरनाक है बाय द वे. तो मेरी माँ ने जब गाली सुनी ना तो मेरी माँ मतलब बहुत पागल हो गई. ठीक है. तो पूरे मोहल्ले में मतलब सीन बन गया. सो जब तक मैं वहाँ पहुँचा तब तक सारा ख़त्म हो चुका था. लाइक सब लोग संभल के डिस्पर्स हो गए थे वहाँ से. एंड मेरे को थी खुंदक कि मैं अब पहुँचा हूँ, कोई तो पिटेगा. Dude, I'm actually, I can't say this. I can't say a lot of these things.
Just cut it out later.
Too late.
नहीं, I can't cut it out, no, that's the thing.
No, we can. So basically, do you want to talk about this or not? Are you going to be?
I can't.
If you're going to be
It is
incriminating
an ongoing
yourself,
case. It's an
yeah.
ongoing
So then
case.
you
I
just
can't talk about it.
recuse yourself. Okay. Anyway, guys,
And I
we have
cannot
Ayush
admit-
Handa with us, also known as Handa.
I can't admit.
Only known as Handa.
Only known as Handa. It's like it's a Madonna
Bro,
situation.
We were in the same.
It's Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were in the same class for God knows. how
Let's
many
not
years
please
in
just
school.
please
you leave
enough.
school alone.
He's a person outside of your bond from school.
No.
He's a musician. He's a friend of ours. He's joined us today.
So basically, they share a bond because they were both fingered by our music teacher in high school.
Yes, and he was
who
subsequently he was expelled from his position
yes for
Because-
fingering these boys.
for diddling kids.
No, that's not true.
That's not. No.
As they would say, the
that's
victims,
a-
the Stockholm syndrome is
अबे यार
apparent.
व्यूज की बात है हम ऐसे अपने व्यूज बढ़ाने के लिए कर रहे हैं कंट्रोवर्शियल
अबे रील तो खत्म होने दो बहन के लोड़ो 60 सेकंड के बाद अपनी बकवास कर लेना पहले रील खत्म होने दो तुम्हारी माँ का
तुम मार्केटिंग नहीं समझते हो बहनचोद यहाँ पे
अबे हम तो यहाँ बिजनेस माइंडेड बच्चे बैठे हैं तुम कह रहे हो
मुश्किल से 40-42 फॉलो हैं हम चाहते हैं कि 50 तक तो पहुंचे कोई
तुम्हें
milestone-
राजेश की इज्जत बचानी है
कोई माइलस्टोन तो पहुंचे 50
सही बात है यार. Wrong person.
राइट
Yeah.
यार बट मैं तेको सच्ची बात बताऊं
नहीं.
genuinely outside of your music group the reputation of Rajesh was diddling you guys.
that he was a bit of a creep.
वो तुम्हें उंगली करता था ये सब बोलते थे ठीक है तुम म्यूजिक बेसमेंट वाले बच्चे गाने संगीत वाले बच्चे
No. As
तुम्हें
I
ये
understand
पता
it,
नहीं था ये
he
बात
was expelled for some other reason. But
नहीं, he was expelled
छेड़ने
for
के
this
लिए ही
one.
एक्सपेल
really?
हुआ था वो
Yeah.
oh shit, I didn't know that.
अबे
He
वो
was expelled for
छेड़ना
yeah.
a female
really?
But
yes
was it an
But
expulsion?
you know why?
अबे-
You know why?
उसका
My
meat हो-
theory
because
on
he
this,
छेड़ोed them bro
No, my theory on this is like he used to get girls to lie down and teach them breathing exercises for singing, and that probably was taken.
lie down
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah that is some tantric
Did this happen around Me Too or earlier?
it happened throughout
Earlier.
Rajesh was
No,
always like this
the expulsion.
The expulsion
the expulsion
happened
happened
around
post us
Yeah, once that's the kind of environment that you're dealing with, one would,
no but
want
you are being
to-
a little presumptive I mean I knew Rajesh he was not
Yeah, I don't want this on the
but
podcast.
I'll
अच्छा,
say
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, let's move on.
Too close a person.
dude तो अभी तो तुम्हें क्या
Okay,
लग रहा है
hold
क्या
on,
होने वाला है
hold on.
अभी
Hold on,
सारी
wait, wait, wait.
असलियत निकल रही है
One
उनकी
sec.
यादें ताजा हो रही हैं.
One sec.
Yeah.
How about let's take a beat. Let's start from now.
how about how thick was it
Yeah. What was the girth? What are we dealing with here? How many inches was he packing?
Like Eiffel Tower,
Okay.
big round.
All right.
all right guys so you had a wonderful childhood as we can clearly imagine moving on तुम मेरी कथा सुनो
सुना.
बेसिकली मेरी टांग में चोट आ रखी है ठीक है और मेरे को बीमारी भी हो गई है और
गला खराब था.
अभी मेरा गला खराब तो मेरे को बुखार हो गया था बुरा वाला मेरे को भाई ऐसे
Oh my god, तुझे बुखार हो गया था?
ब्रो एक सेकंड इसको मजाक सूझ रहा है इसको मजाक सूझ रहा है ये नया लौंडा है
अब तू ऐसे मजाक बोलेगा तो उसको मजाक ही सूझेगा.
Mzak. Anyway, go on. Yeah.
मेरे को
You're unwell. Yeah. You're dealing
शट
with
अप मेरे को 5 साल से जुकाम नहीं हुआ है
that. और अभी तूने ये एनिमल डाइट शुरू करी है पॉल सैनोडी ने कि तू
यस
कि तू पैर
अभी मैंने आई हैव स्टार्टेड द हेल्दीएस्ट डाइट ऑफ माय लाइफ
and you've been sick for
Or-
a fair bit of it. Dude, the day you started, you got a cold, and then you also had a throat in the middle, and then again you had a fever.
yes नहीं
This is the third
then I
time.
had a throat infection and then
Again now.
again I had a throat infection which turned into a fever.
No, so one would imagine that this is perhaps not the healthiest diet. Perhaps there are other.
No, you're probably having too much of a caloric deficit.
No, my deficit is probably 500ish.
That's
is
fair.
common
That's
heavy.
That's a healthy deficit.
No, that's a heavy deficit. That's I would say the max you want to do for losing weight.
Yeah, but that's still healthy, no? Like unhealthy is like when you're bordering 1200, which is like the minimum that you need.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you can sustain that depending on what kind of.
the minimum you need is your body weight in pounds into 11.
वो होता है. So there is.
Wait. Hold on. एक second. The minimum what?
You need
Minimum calories you need.
body
weight.
in pounds into 11.
160 into 11 कितना हुआ भाई बताना? 1600, 1700ish. 1700ish.
1760.
But what
70.
you ideally need to lose weight is about body weight in pounds. Like the maximum you should go to lose weight is body weight in pounds into 12.
तो किसने लिखे हैं ये क्वेश्चन?
भाई मैं देखो बता रहा हूँ मैं बहुत किया है ये।
न्यूटन भैया का बॉडी बिल्डिंग वाला वो था ना थियरम।
नहीं
उनके सर पे
न्यूटन द ग्रेटेस्ट बॉडी बिल्डर ऑफ ऑल टाइम।
उनके सर पे सेब गिरा, उन्होंने कहा
अबे सेब नहीं, सेब का पूरा पेड़ गिरा और उन्होंने डेडलिफ्ट कर लिया। डेडलिफ्ट नहीं, बेंच प्रेस कर दिया पूरा पेड़।
ये वाला डाल दो, ये वाला।
दैट वाज द न्यूटन आई नो यार। आई डोंट नो व्हाट न्यूटन यू रेड अबाउट। तुम्हारी हिंदू के किताबों में कुछ भी लिख देते हैं आजकल
न्यूटन के बारे में।
हाँ
भाई पता नहीं क्या क्या लिखते हैं
वो। एक्चुअली उसको फेस भी राजकुमार राव का दे रखा है उन्होंने।
आई कांट बी ऑन दिस पॉडकास्ट ब्रो, आई एम बीइंग टू कंट्रोवर्शियल।
नहीं तो क्या तूने न्यूटन ही तो बोला है।
उसने हिंदू में बोल दिया।
भाई इधर से स्टार्ट कर ले, इधर से स्टार्ट।
अरे तू तुम एक काम करो, ऐसे
चार कट मारे के बहन चोद यहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हैं, यहाँ से
आयुष मैं तेरे को एक बात बताता हूँ।
every 5 minutes of controversial you say let's cut here, ठीक है, let's cut here.
It does not matter what you think.
Can you guys just
डिसीजन उसी को लेना है।
काटना मैंने
तू कर ले जितनी तेरे को ख्वाहिश करनी है,
टिप्पणी मारता रहे,
सिफारिश करते रहे जितनी करनी है, कुछ फायदा नहीं है, ठीक है।
नहीं, I take your inputs into consideration, but then I do what I want eventually, you know?
हाँ, eventually हम जैसे jaded हो जाते हैं हम लोग, हम कहते हैं भाई कर ले भाई कर लो बेटा।
अभी पिछले
But to be fair, to give, I'm not trying to discredit you. I think he does a fantastic job at what he does. So I'm not trying to discredit him at all. I'm just saying कि what you say has
still, you know,
not to discredit
having
you.
said that, you must realize that I am the dictator. As is evident, I love dictators, you know. Yeah, so.
Yeah, the exhibit A. Two dictators and one cuck.
King
That's
Jobro.
Prince Harry, by the way.
Yes, yeah.
Excuse me, Prince Harry's biggest dictator.
The biggest cuck on the planet.
I mean, think about it this way.
I'm gonna bet on Prince Harry eliminating the rest of the royal line. and
He's
becoming
bagged
king.
at Darky.
Hold on.
Listen, he's bagged at Darky. He must have a sizable package.
Yeah.
Bagged a darky.
Darky, yeah, she's whatever, you know.
All right.
You mean Marky, Meghan Markey.
Meghan Markey, yeah. Meghan Markey the Darky, yeah. Markey the Darky, that's why.
You know, Prince Harry is the reason I bought this watch.
Oh, really? He wears an
Oh,
explorer.
does he wear it?
That's
When I was a kid,
that actually makes me like that watch less. That's a shit reason.
Dude, the issue with
but that's the first time I saw an Explorer.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I saw
Oh,
it
really?
before.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a very popular watch.
yeah,
but
it's a pretty iconic.
No, I
piece.
saw it in school. No, I saw it in school on.
तो तू अच्छा तो तूने अभी अपनी इतने सालों की
Yeah,
अर्ज़ों की ख्वाहिश तूने
हाँ.
अभी फुलफिल करी है.
basically.
That's pretty cool.
अरे वाह,
amazing.
that was a-
Actually, a very smart way to do it.
Yeah. But he got it actually fairly quickly also. There was like a 2-month wait.
When did you?
Yeah, 1.5 months.
1.5 months ago. You got it?
1.5 2-month wait, basically.
Yeah.
2 month wait.
Yeah, they're all waitlisted. these
Yeah.
watches.
Of course, they're all waitlisted,
rolling,
but
yeah.
2 month wait is not a very long wait.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
For such a popular watch too, by
That's
the way.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised.
Yeah.
So क्या भाई तूने किसकी?
Yeah, but that's what they've increased production.
किसकी चूसी?
AD
किस एडी को अपनी बीवी बेची?
मैं एडी के पास बताऊँ कैसे?
अरे शर्माओ मत।
चल तू हाँ ये बता मेरे को कि हाँ because even I was surprised, but that's good.
हाँ, I went to the AD.
As a first time customer.
I mean, little bit of history, but not with
What
Rolex.
history? That's
Not
what
with
I'm
Rolex.
asking, bro. कितनी चूसी वही तो पूछ
No,
रहा हूँ.
him and his family presumably have purchased from Ethos before.
हाँ, but like,
Oh, that will give you a lot of credit, bro.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
but like, I hadn't purchased. I hadn't brought up my family before this.
नहीं what?
Oh, interesting.
So when I
what's the
went,
history then?
I went. I had zero history. Just speaking with the AD.
So how did you get an?
Just
Explorer
that
into
how
the-
I spoke with the AD was like
no,
a friend.
No. तूने
नहीं पर वो आधा यही होता है यार. They you know
Bro,
like,
I
उनको ना एक
genuinely
आइडिया चाहिए होता है.
उसे बस cool लगा हुआ है, मैं बता रहा हूँ.
Yeah.
पागल
That's what they
साला।
all say. That's what they all say. अरे समझ गया bro. शर्मा.
ठीक है, it's okay. A magician never reveals his secrets. That's all right.
Wink.
That's all right.
I got you.
He's got mad head game.
Yeah.
No, but honestly,
Anyway, but honestly, I would say you made a very fantastic choice with the watch you bought.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
As your
And whatever
I personally-
slurping technique
yeah.
you used.
yeah.
I'm personally fond of the 5-digit 6570s. This is the 6 digits.
So I don't know the serial
This
difference.
is the 226570.
Yeah.
I love the 116570s because that one is it's the smaller case diameter, so it's the oldest, it's the more vintage look really.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
saw
that's
that.
the 40
I
mil,
saw
yeah.
that. I
40 mil
considered
and
that.
the fact that it has a red GMT hand.
Yeah, I saw
Bhai,
that.
can you
but
do
it
me a
looks
favor?
Hanji.
more.
Can you put a full size blur on my face when I drink?
तू ग्लास क्यों नहीं इस्तेमाल कर रहा?
Oh.
भाई तुझे कोई 15 मिनट से लोग बता रहे थे ये करने को.
नहीं
अभी
नहीं
मैं
एक
भूल
बार
गया
एक बार
था.
कर चुके हैं, ये भूल गया, वो आदत से मजबूर होता है ना.
भाई का ग्लास में पी रहा होता है, you it could be कि तू पानी पी रहा है.
मैं पानी ही पी रहा हूँ.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, it's literally
Grey Goose sparkling water.
no, vodka is water in
Yeah,
in
Voda.
Russian. Voda. Yeah, there you go.
Abbe, it's all water, bro. I'm made of water.
Yeah.
70% of you anyway.
I mean, and the rest
Which-
is alcohol, but
Yeah. No, 70% of him is made of vodka.
Right. Yes.
But the thing with 16570 is that
11. 11 or
Huh.
1. Huh.
Whichever
11 is the
one.
6 digit, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, which are the 40 millimeter one.
Huh.
It looks like this also looks like a tool watch,
Huh.
but that looks really like it looks flimsy to me.
Flimsy
Even
तो
though
नहीं
it's
होगी.
not.
नहीं,
नहीं
but that's
होगी.
the
It feels flimsy because it has like hollowed links.
नहीं
and
नहीं
stuff
11 में
like that.
11 में नहीं, वो 5 digit में है. वो 16570 में 11650 onwards they have.
Hollowed links throughout the.
So even my date just has hollow center links. So all vintage Rolexes you will find there are
Oh,
hollow
interesting.
center links and
why
they
would
have
they? Why would
solid.
they do that?
It's a cost cutting measure
For gold.
No.
for gold or for
For
steel.
steel
yeah.
watches they were doing-
even for SS. Yeah, all vintage
Rolex
Rolexes.
How is that saving a lot of money? for
Rolex
steel?
wasn't a premium brand, dude. Before.
Yeah, Rolex was always entry.
Right,
level.
that I knew. I know
Yeah.
about the history of Rolex, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would not be a huge cost cutting to save that on steel, na?
You have to look at it. वो volume की बात होती है ना यार. Over a million watches, man.
Right.
Maybe it's a couple million pounds.
Right.
That's
So
in
like
of itself.
if you save 90 rupees on every sale,
Economies
Right.
of
As I
scale.
found out with this, do you know this new camera,
that we're recording this on right now.
$2,000 camera, they did not ship with the sensor protector and the lens rear protector with this. जो ढक्कन होता है ना जो
Bro, Apple
वो
तो
नहीं,
charger
lens
भी नहीं
protector.
देता.
सेंसर प्रोटेक्टर पीछे वाला ना.
Sensor protector without the lens, yeah.
हाँ, सेंसर प्रोटेक्टर एंड रियर लेंस प्रोटेक्टर नहीं दिया किट में. मैंने अलग से
No,
मंगवाया.
that has to be a.
ब्रो नहीं, मैंने अलग से मंगवाया Amazon से 200 रुपए का. मतलब अगर मैं 200 रुपए का खरीद रहा हूँ तो उसको तो 100 रुपए का बनता होगा. $1 की बचत करने के लिए भैंचो सोनी ने.
No, there is no way they don't send.
They
you
don't
just got-
ship it, man.
They didn't.
Bro, it was a.
They didn't and they don't are two different things. Huh?
Oh, so you're saying this is a fluke?
You bought two cameras. Oh.
Yeah, this is the second one that I bought.
And
There's
both of them
Sony,
came
right?
without.
There's
No,
no
the
fluke.
first one, which is 3 years old model, that had it.
So
This one with the kit.
no, I
did
think
not.
no, I think there's no way they don't send a sensor protector.
They did not. It was an unopened box, fresh. I opened the seal.
Yeah, I guess hard for me to believe that they didn't
For
have
$1.
one in there.
For $1.
नहीं वो तो वो
They also
$1 बचा
didn't-
रहे ना हर सेल
They
पे.
also didn't ship a charger with this one.
So then
like
it
with the
stacks
other
up.
one they have.
Then it stacks up.
Didn't ship a charger, तो is also
It's
That
allowed.
is fine. That I understand.
carbon की वजह से भी करते हैं लोग.
हाँ, that I understand. That ठीक है. उसमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा लगता है. उसमें electrical component
And
है.
emissions
वो
also.
adapter है. उस चल मैं समझ जाता हूँ.
You become
तुमने
closer to carbon
तुमने
neutral.
ढक्कन नहीं दिया. बताओ यार.
ढक्कन तो you have to give. You have to like
They
you
just
have
didn't
to.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, because this was the kit lens that I
Yeah,
got.
surprising, but I guess.
So if you were to get just
I
the body,
guess-
I'm assuming
I
that they would
guess
send
because
it.
they're Japanese, they're being even more efficient trying to save plastic by saying, I mean, if you're buying
Listen,
the
don't
camera,
be-
you will have a lens to
There's
put
a
on
cost
it.
of diminishing return.
This Chinese
You gotta
fetishizer
be
ना.
yeah.
What Chinese? हर चीज Chinese नहीं होती. भोंदू भोसड़ी के
अरे यार चपटे हैं ना वो.
गधे के बच्चे.
कहीं ना कहीं की Chinese है वो.
नहीं. See, I will always be the devil's advocate in your wars against the Chinese.
Hazel still lives in your heart.
तेरी गांड फट रही है but हम ये सब बोलते हैं.
It's been
मतलब
3
comedy
years.
के
You
नाम पे.
can, it's been 3 years. You can move on, man.
As long as not a person I know.
मेरे को मूतने जाना है.
अब इसने ट्रूथ सीरम थोड़ा ज्यादा पी लिया है ना तो बस थोड़ा निकालने जाना होगा.
तो
Like,
और क्या
also,
चल रहा है?
like,
तू क्या बना रहा है आजकल? गाने वाने बना रहा है तू?
चूतिया बता रहे.
I mean, I have a few songs. I haven't
क्लाइंट्स को
done
बना रहा है चूतिया.
बता रहा है.
उनके लिए गाने बना के.
it. नहीं, हम जूते नहीं बनाते.
अच्छा. वो बने बनाए आते हैं. हम उनसे बस पैसे निकालते हैं.
अबे नहीं यार, it's like a trade, right?
Yeah.
बस वही है barter
You're
system.
trafficking in bullshit. Whatever they want to buy.
नहीं, see, I have had clients in which like the client did not know what to get.
Sure.
तो उसमें उनने खुद का जूतिया काट दिया.
नहीं पर
मतलब 6 गाने बनवा दिए सेम गाने
मतलब
का.
तूने चूतिया काटा नहीं है, तूने बस वहाँ एक्ट
6
पकड़ा
गाने
है.
बने थे सेम गाने का कि 6 वर्जन में?
हमारे पास एक क्लाइंट आया था.
हाँ.
वो आया,
हाँ.
ठीक है, and he wanted something, a song. Basically he gave us a wrong reference. We made the song, ठीक है, and we basically made the song and then it came like he listened to it and he was like ये तो different है. फिर he saw his reference and he gave the wrong reference.
अच्छा.
Okay. And we basically, what we do in a lot of these clients, we ghostwrite the song for them.
Right, of course.
Like we'll write the entire song, we'll compose it, we'll write the
Standard
lyrics.
practice in the industry.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
write everything and then we'll send it to them. ठीक है.
Hmm.
So हमने भेजा उसे और उसे लगा कि रेफरेंस ही उसने गलत भेजा. फिर उसने एक और रेफरेंस भेजा.
हाँ.
फिर हमने वो वाला गाना बजाया और वो गाना उसे भेजा. फिर उसे वही गाना नहीं अच्छा लगा जो उसने रेफरेंस दिया था. और उसने फिर बोला कि आप अपने हिसाब से बनाओ, कुछ भी रेफरेंस मत लो. ठीक है. फिर हमने तीसरी बार
मेरा सर दर्द हो गया इस
एक लाख. अबे तू देख यार, बंदे को चाहिए था एक प्रोडक्ट, उसने पैसे दिए 3 के, तो तेरा तो काम धंधा चल रहा है ना. उस एक क्लाइंट भरोसे तेरा एक हफ्ता तो कट गया.
और नहीं
तो सही बात है भाई. और क्या?
एक हफ्ता पूरा महीना कट गया.
महीना कट गया. जरूर बताओ यार अभी.
हद है.
मुझे ऐसे क्लाइंट दे दो भाई. बंदे को गाड़ी की ऐड चाहिए, कहता है भाई गुलदस्ते को बेचना है मेरे को. Dude doesn't know what he wants. No, yeah.
Who does?
Then there was a client we had ke he was a little, he had some schizophrenia, something like
थोड़ा
that.
बहुत पागल था वो.
हाँ, मतलब था
यहाँ
वो.
वहाँ का.
मतलब see, I wouldn't say, I think
तुझे फोन करके बोलता डैडी.
नहीं, he came to us,
अच्छा.
started a project, forgot that he ever started a project.
Okay. Well, that's dangerous because you're
didn't
doing the
know.
work. And
I
he's
just
like,
thought you were being.
and he's like, do I owe you anything?
yeah bro. So his dad called us
अच्छा.
and he's not a young guy, he's 34 maybe.
Okay. And this
Like-
is a professional musician.
No,
No. Okay.
he
So
wants to
this is for
become
a
a
business.
musician.
Achha,
I'm not sure where he
whatever.
is in his life.
ठीक
Whatever.
है, he's dabbling in
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
At 34, he's trying to figure out what he becomes when he grows up.
Yeah, I mean, I
Grows
don't know.
up.
You're to still growing up.
We've really figured out that we don't know what the meaning of grows up
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, see, mental health
That much
सबके
is
साथ
evident.
तो I can't even say anything. I don't know
नहीं, it's
where he
fine,
is
हाँ,
right now
sure.
in his life.
Yeah.
But like whatever. So he started the project
Hmm.
and then he forgot that he ever came for the project. And then he
That's
paid us for 10 songs
Okay.
because he thought that he has completed 10 songs.
Damn dog.
And then he was like, send me the 10 songs.
और तुम
उसकी आवाज ना, जो ये जो क्या बोलते हैं 11 labs वगैरह जो AI जनरेटर है, उसमें डाल के ना गाने निकाल दे.
भाई ऐसे तो मैं आर्टिस्ट बन जाता हूँ. Here's money for 10 songs. Can you give me 10 songs?
Just write them yourself.
अरे
Put my voice in. मैं पॉडकास्ट
No,
रिकॉर्ड करता
no,
हूँ,
no.
मेरी आवाज के बड़े सैंपल हैं, ठीक है, तुम
AI यूज कर लेना.
उस मॉडल में डाल दो.
अरे तूने
गाने
गलत समझा. He thought he has already recorded the 10 songs.
नहीं, मैं समझ
गया.
गया.
हम
हम
गए,
समझ गए.
हम समझ गए.
हम सही समझे तुझे.
मैं बस ये कह रहा हूँ कि लाइक अगर यही बात है तो आई कैन गो टू. अरे छोड़, मैं जोक क्या समझाऊंगा.
And then
युवराज थोड़ी हूँ मैं.
and then उसके
Good one.
and then उसकी dad
तेरे
का
गांड
call
पे
आया.
वाड़ मारने वाले. चल मार तू. एक केस हम भी अपना कर रहे हैं.
Then उसकी
बहुत
dad
टाइम हो गया.
उसके dad का कॉल आया कि भाई my son has transferred this money to you. What has he transferred it for? तो मैंने बोला
Vibes.
Yeah, for a 34-year-old, when his financial transactions are being monitored by a father, you know, that in and of itself
yeah,
is
but
a
I
bit
guess
of a red
he's
flag.
also schizophrenic, so
No, but
his
he
father
needed it,
obviously
though.
knew that.
He needed
He needed what?
He needed
someone
that
to
help.
monitor
Yeah.
and supervise because clearly he.
I understand, but I'm saying when you see that call, then you realize that this man is not doesn't have all his bits about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nice job, asshole.
कोई नहीं, ये उसका हेडफोन ही तो है. Good one.
कोई बात नहीं, ग्लास
कोई
ही
नहीं,
तो
ग्लास
है.
ही तो शराब ही तो है. उसको उस पे रख दे. अब एक मिनट टिश्यू से साफ कर दे थोड़ा.
वो रे कम ऑन. और कुछ गिरा खड़े होते.
रास्ते में कुछ और गिर जाएगा.
We are currently
यहाँ पे
experiencing
ना वो
technical
curve enthusiasm की
difficulties.
जो होते हैं ना, टन 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 टन, you can play that.
Give me one.
मैं कर रहा था बीच में सब ट्रैक.
You know, by the way, it's funny that it's typically the sober guy that does all of this, right?
This bastard
man.
this bastard has always been like this since we were kids.
Yeah.
If I start telling you उसने क्या कहाँ तोड़ा है
Do you
ना.
remember that day where I unplugged everything and broke everything?
Yeah.
I was just like unhooking cables left, right, and center, stepping over them. I'm the stone cold sober,
I have seen this man break things you wouldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Like this guy is special.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. This is why he gets the special clients, the special needs.
Don't call him Ayush, by the way. Please call him Handa.
I'll call him what I want.
There was a point in time in school, he himself was getting called Ayush and he's like, who the fuck are they calling?
नहीं तूने शायद गलत मैंने सिर्फ 1 2 3 के करे हैं.
Yes.
तूने डाल you can hear now. हाँ ठीक है okay.
तेरे माँ बाप भी तेरे को हांडा ही बुलाते हैं.
ओ भाई
वो माइक उधर है सिस्टर.
सब कांट करके मेरी ग्लास पे कौन भरेगा?
माइक उधर है मेरी बहन.
भर दे.
वो तो he doesn't want कैमरा के सामने नहीं करना उसको यार.
मैं भर दूं, मैंने गिराया.
अरे माइक उधर है.
हाँ भाई.
1 मिनट.
Take 2.
सब कुछ ऑन है, रिकॉर्डिंग सब जारी है भाई, जारी है. चलो तो बैठो फिर. हमारे मेहमान जी, हमारे मेहमान कौन है ये? Who is this? Is that a video? Okay, right on. क्योंकि इसने लॉ छोड़ दी ना, अब ये बकैदी करने बैठ गए. नहीं, मैं हिंदी अपनी इम्प्रूव कर रहा हूँ. मैं हिंदी अपनी बहुत इम्प्रूव कर रहा हूँ. मैं हिंदी पंजाबी दोनों इम्प्रूव कर रहा हूँ. अच्छा हाँ. तो क्या करता फिर नेदरलैंड्स में? लॉ करने गया था ना, पढ़ाई कर रहा था कॉलेज में. एक दो साल में सिटीजनशिप नहीं, 1-2 साल में परमानेंट रेजिडेंसी मिलती है. You can apply. Oh wow.
For passport you can apply.
Counts your degree staying time also.
Interesting.
But wait, for passport do you need to know the language?
Yeah. My Dutch was my elementary Dutch was decent.
मैं अगर तू होता ना, मैं 2 साल अब तो आपको घिसा देता और मैं नेदरलैंड सिटीजन बन चुका.
अरे माइक के सुनो, एक काम करो, माइक पकड़ के बोलो, ठीक है? बहन जो
amongst the highest taxpayers in the EU also. Why
अबे
do you want to be part
मुझे
of
भी
that?
ऐसे ही लगता था.
Quality of life in Netherlands.
It's not really.
नहीं.
The quality
Bro,
of life
that
here
is a
is
very
much more.
ignorant thing to say
The
because
quality of life here.
I agree with you.
You have your best groceries, this that whatever at cost that you can afford. वहाँ you have a
प्लस
decent
तो
job.
बात
you're
बता,
working
तेरे
in.
बर्तन कपड़े धोने के लिए ना, तुम
Exactly.
जो तुम नौकरियां बिठा सकते हो ना, वहाँ नहीं मिलते.
it's not
that
even
is
just that.
वहाँ
dude.
पे तो तुम पत्री ढूंढ लो बस एक.
Just
that
to
is
stay
true.
alive,
I
it
agree.
costs a lot
It
more.
does. It really does. Rent and this and that. But you
You're
can be working.
telling me I was in California, brother.
मैं तो स्पेसिफिकली
Paying for 2 people.
जिसकी बात वो कर रहा है, वो तो तेरी बेवकूफी है या तेरा.
तो
या
ये
तेरी नादानी.
next episode of the
Chinese
podcast.
or if again an Indian is taken advantage of by the Chinese.
अरे यार.
Once again, yet again, our sworn enemies taking advantage of our dear brothers. I'm incensed.
भाई.
I'm incensed.
Like an agarbatti.
Yeah?
ये लो.
Like an agarbatti.
Like a cigar.
Oh.
ये लो.
Why is an agarbatti called an agarbatti?
मगरबत्ती नहीं है इसलिए.
नहीं, अगरबत्ती.
हाँ.
Why not just batti?
हाँ.
like अगरबत्ती.
रुको,
Good
मैं
one,
ज्ञान
good one.
बांटता हूँ तुम्हें, ठीक है? चुप रहो.
अच्छा अब तू बता.
अगरबत्ती गई भाड़ में.
हाँ.
अगरबत्ती जलाने से पहले जलाओ गांजा, चरस, अफीम, हेरोइन, मेथ.
अफीम हेरोइन एक ही बात होती है ना वैसे.
उसको बोलने दे.
अफीम फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ओपियम होता है.
अच्छा. और
हेरोइन
किस चीज से
क्या होता है?
हेरोइन
बनता है?
प्रियंका चोपड़ा करीना कपूर होती है.
हेरोइन क्या शहद से बनता है?
हेरोइन
मधुमक्खियां इकट्ठी होती है ना.
एक सेकंड.
झूठ में.
तुम एक सेकंड
एक सेकंड, हाँ तू बता,
मैं ज्ञान बांट रहा
तू
हूँ,
बता साले, नहीं तू
तुम
बता मेरे
बीच
को।
बीच में गालियां बकते रहो तो तुम सही हो गए क्या?
अच्छा
हाँ
हाँ
अब आखिरी वर्ड मुझे बोलने दो.
अच्छा सुनाओ जी सुनाओ।
अफीम होता है पॉपी सीड का दूध,
वाह
समझे तुम, और हेरोइन होता है प्रोसेस्ड अफीम के जूस का मेल.
In very scientific
so
terms,
glad we
in
let you
very
speak.
scientific terms, we have understood the difference between afim and heroin. Now, what is your answer to agarbatti? I still don't understand how we got from agarbatti to here. पहले ये बता मेरे को. नहीं वो अगरबत्ती को बोल रहा था कि नाम क्यों है अगरबत्ती, तो तुम अफीम पे कैसे पहुंच गए?
दिमाग चलता नहीं ना इनका.
नहीं, बहुत ज़्यादा तेज चलता है हमारे
क्योंकि
हम
he's
जैसे
trying
mere
his
mortals
best.
के स्कोप में नहीं है ये.
He's just trying his best.
That's fine. Yes, actually, we realize he's special. We must cut him some slack. You know, people of privilege when we get together,
अबे क्या हो
we
गया?
must realize that.
मेरे को वो दे दो.
शर्म आ गई.
करो बातें करो.
तो हेडफोन क्यों उतार दिए तुमने?
ऐसे इसका मन नहीं
अच्छा
कर
चलो
रहा.
ठीक है. in a
मेरे कानों
तो
को
ये
सांस
तुम
लेनी
लोग
थी.
पॉडकास्ट में डाल सकते हो.
नहीं,
तू चुप रहेगा तो बस बातें करता जाना.
वो सिगरेट रोल कर रहा है, उसको ठीक है, he likes to smoke. You know, he like because
सब बात
there's
वो
different
नहीं
kinds of
करते.
tobacco that you can get. You know, like a golden Virginia is a really wet tobacco.
ये
because
American
they-
spirit.
because they
नहीं
preserve
नहीं
it.
नहीं नहीं,
Whereas American spirit is a more dry one.
ये सऊदी का धोखा है.
अच्छा.
माशाल्लाह,
Special guest we have.
सुभान
We have Mr.
अल्लाह.
Al Saud as a special guest. He's just
उन्हीं-
just enough in frame.
उन्हीं ने स्पॉन्सर करा
वही
है
लेके
ये.
आए हैं हमारे लिए धोखा. जी.
स्पेशली अपनी बुंड में भर के.
Okay. Well,
Ooh.
you went there. Sure. Well, but you know,
सूरज कुंड के
Bund is thematically appropriate for the content that this podcast.
कमर बंद में बांध के.
Kamar bund.
कमर बुंड.
कमर बुंद में बांध. कमर
Kmar. The Borg has united again. You know.
वंस अगेन
कमर बुंड.
मेन फ्रेम से मैसेज आया है.
Guys, हमारा एक आज एक हमारे गेस्ट आए हैं, हमारे प्रिय मिस्टर
हांडा.
श्रीमती श्रीमान आयुष हांडा, also known as Handa Music Official.
हाँ जी
Yes.
बताएं.
तो बताइए,
हांडेश्वर.
आज तक हमारे से पहले कैसी जिंदगी बीती आपकी,
अच्छी ही बीती है अब फिलहाल.
और हमारे से मिलने के बाद?
ठीक है.
not much improvement, but
Bhai,
no worse.
For the next episode we have a new guest to introduce you guys.
Yeah.
This guy will never come back.
This is the first and last appearance of him in our lives. Forget the podcast.
अगर हमारी चार्ट ही नहीं तो कैसे एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो तुम पॉडकास्ट में?
मतलब कि हमने भाई इतने अपने
और ये रिशु कास्टिंग
अपने
काउच
दिल खोल के तुम्हें बुलाया है हमारे पॉडकास्ट. It's an exclusive hangout.
Yeah.
You know,
हाँ,
as the CIA calls it, it's a limited hangout.
CIA?
So the CIA, when the information has to be closely contained within a select circle, when it's confidential, it's called a limited hangout. That's their term for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's called a limited hangout.
And we get together for fun activities like enhanced interrogation, waterboarding. It's like surfing and shit like that. You know?
Yeah, some people use alcohol as opposed to water, and that's how they board.
But
Yeah.
that is not a punishment. That is
That is just
Party,
joy.
yeah.
that's
It's
a
just
party.
Joy.
Yeah, one man's pain is another man's pleasure. You know, it's the same. You know, some people don't like knives, and I get hard. That's okay.
Don't like what?
Knives.
Knives?
चाकू.
चाकू बोलते हैं.
ये
छुरी.
क्या खतरनाक चीजों के बारे में फेटिश है तुम्हारा? ये
तेरी
क्या?
जेब में क्या है?
मेरी जेब में चाकू है, बट भैंचो बुंड में डालने के लिए थोड़ी है.
किस लिए
वो
फिर?
बहुत लोग कलेक्ट.
तू क्या अपने ऐसे कमर पे लटका के घूमता है कि रास्ते में भिंडी मिल जाए तो काट लूंगा मैं? क्या करता है चाकू के साथ तू?
नहीं, कभी कभी खीरा भी मिलते हैं.
सॉरी.
नहीं, but I'm
कभी
sure
टमाटर प्याज भी
गाजर,
मिलते
खीरे,
हैं.
हाँ, हाँ.
भाई
I'm sure when
खीरे
us
हो
also
गए,
us
बड़े
were
महंगे.
kids, as kids, I don't know if it's a generation thing, but
क्या?
most kids from मतलब our generation had this Victorinox knives, right?
Yeah, so
All of us had it.
Here's the thing, man. If
Right.
you grew up in Delhi and you had been on the streets, like if you know what life is like out
You're
here.
stamped
On
in the
the
hood.
streets.
ये कैसी
तू
चीजें
पालम
बोलता है?
विहार में रहता है
ये
साले।
आर्मी ऑफिसर है इसका बाप।
Bro,
ये ऐसी चीजें बोल कैसे
इतनी
सकता है?
प्रिविलेज से आता है ये अपने आप को ना
Air
समझता
Force,
नहीं है,
Air Force.
मैं तो सड़क का लौंडा है
तू पालम विहार के एयरफोर्स कॉलोनी में रहता है, ठीक है?
फकिंग हॉर्स राइडिंग वैसे शौक पाल रखे हैं, ठीक है? गाड़ियां भगानी है, घड़ियां खरीदनी है, कहता है जो यू फ्रॉम व्हेन यू फ्रॉम द स्ट्रीट्स ना, यू गॉट टू डिफेंड योरसेल्फ मैन।
3 रोलेक्स है भाई के पास।
The best was like the black people I know from my childhood that he said earlier.
Rifshu has
Not childhood.
Rifshu is fundamentally miss
The lacking identity.
what is the fucking word?
It depends. What are you trying to say?
Misinformed about what the meaning of the word growing up is.
Right.
You know, yeah. He often says
He's under a grave misconception.
yes, yeah.
Guys, मैं तुमको एक बात समझाता हूँ, ठीक है?
बताओ
अभी तुम
जी।
बच्चे हो,
बताओ गुरुजी। हाँ जी बताइए।
ठीक है? जब तुम बड़े हो जाओगे तब तुम सोचोगे अरे रिफ्शू तो सही कहता था।
नहीं, हम रिफ्शू बाबा
अच्छा,
से ही
continue
कहते
your
थे।
point.
About
Point
what?
On
What
Victorinox.
about the?
About being right,
About what?
Particularly.
about the world, about society.
अच्छा।
What
अच्छा।
about society particularly?
Just on the whole.
देखो,
Just in general.
दिखाओ।
उसको थोड़ा सा सिगरेट पी के उठना है तो बड़े भाई ने बहुत ही आज चाय पी है और उनका थोड़ा सा
चाय नहीं पीता मैं। चाय पीना सैलडिनो ने मना कर रखा है मेरे को।
Santino is a dietitian.
नहीं, गिटारिस्ट है।
और एक बात बताओ, और ये सैंटाना ने तेरे को जो बोल रखा है कि शराब पीना ठीक है तेरे लिए है?
यार we all have our struggles in life.
here Mr.
तू उसको तो
Saldana,
पूरा कर जो हाथ में
Mr.
चल।
Saldana here falls apart.
So
He's some gentleman from
What's his name?
Goa.
Scaramuccio. What's his
Some Goan gentleman.
Smagadici? क्या नाम है इसका? Scaramuccio. He's some kind of guap, is he not?
guap,
What is he doing?
Italian.
कौन किसकी बात हो रही है?
Mr. Scaramucci. Your dietitian.
Oh fuck.
Why are you speaking of Mike, buddy? वो करने दे, उसको आराम से करने दे, देखो जल्दी क्या हो रही है?
हो गया।
He does a fact blip.
He prefers tobacco with saliva.
अबे तुम भोसड़ी के फालतू की बकवास कर रही हो।
He prefers to share it that way.
हाँ, प्यार बढ़ता है झूठे से।
2 बार लिख किया मैंने। What the fuck? Hold on. तुम लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो कि if you're gonna pass this fucking shit around that you're not gonna get some of my saliva in your mouth.
नहीं, we're appreciating कि तू प्यार
अबे वो दे
बढ़ाने-
मेरे को।
तू
बकवास बंद कर।
प्यार बढ़ा रहा है
तुम्हारी
तू।
बकवास नहीं सुननी मेरे को। वो चाहिए।
लाइटर बोलना सीधा।
लाइटर क्या बोल रहा हूँ? I'm pointing to it. What else the fuck else am I pointing to?
There's only literally the one thing around there. Yeah. Your mic is off, you fuckhead.
That's fine. I think that's fine actually for what I was
Guys,
saying.
I told you.
What did he tell us?
Don't tell us again.
No point recording.
अच्छा, क्यों?
अच्छा,
सही तो चल रहा है।
you know, he said this before also, like
हाँ.
5 times.
Yes.
And then when that didn't get recorded,
Yeah.
Mata Missy ने बनाया।
Hold on. First of all, the first 5 times I said it in the first recording were all a bit. ठीक है? अब मेरी ताकत जा चुकी है। ठीक है? I can't carry you guys anymore.
But your comedic genius will see us through.
It will. But not in the last, since we started recording, it hasn't.
तो हांडा जी बताओ ये।
बताइए
क्या चल रहा है
भाई।
आजकल देश में, क्या चल रहा है?
तो देश में क्या चल रहा है?
रोहिंग्यास के बारे में क्या ख्याल है?
रोहिंग्या, अबे
भाई
तुम वो देख
रोहिंग्या
रहे
is
हो
old news by the way.
ये जो क्या
It's not that old for him.
He's been
संथल
ignorant
कुछ
for-
संथल गाड़ी कोई ये जो बंगाल में जो प्रोटेस्ट हो रही है,
भाई
you see that shit?
मैं तुमको एक बात बताता हूँ। मेरे घर आने में ये चर्चा बहुत चलती है बंगालियों की। ठीक है? बंगाली बहुत फेमस हैं, बहुत चर्चा होती है उनकी मुस्लिम घरानों में, और मेन चर्चा यही होती है कि बंगाली लोग करते हैं काला जादू।
Okay, go on. This is interesting.
तो अब मैंने बचपन से इतना सुना है कि मैं तो यकीन करने लगा हूँ
बंगाली औरतें जरूर करती हैं काला जादू.
इनको औरतें ही
Bro,
करती
I'll
हैं.
tell you the
मर्द तो
story.
फुद्दू होते हैं.
Hold on.
I used to have a thing with this Spanish girl, and मैं एक दिन उसके घर पे basically I was having breakfast. ठीक है, and her parents were there.
Who cooked the breakfast?
I mean, irrelevant. I don't want to.
You put he was eating a pussy.
She did. I was having. Did you not hear the pause? I was having breakfast.
Bro, if he cooked the breakfast, he lost.
No, I
You
didn't
did not
cook the
cook the
breakfast.
breakfast.
but
Then
the
you
point
won.
You
is
think
कि
this
मतलब-
man can go near a fire?
I
Are
can't
you
cook
fucking
anything.
nuts?
But the point is कि मतलब the point
There's
is
a court order mandating he must stay away from 200 meters away from a chula, bro. Like this guy cannot. Is not. He did not make.
But the
breakfast.
point is, I was eating, okay, and there were like eggs and whatever there was. I was eating, and her mom got up, okay, and I had really long hair at that time, like an afro.
Tera haan.
She got up, took one of my hair, snipped one off, and
Whoa.
went.
The
Okay.
fuck.
And-
Okay.
And at
Bro,
that
That
time,
is some witch voodoo shit, no?
That is exactly.
at that time, I thought it was very weird, and I told my,
You were right.
I told the girl this is very weird.
Yes.
Yeah,
correct.
so,
Yeah.
so she was like, no, my mom just has this thing. I don't know why she does it. She just has this thing.
Kala jadoo.
She should have asked you. She just thinks it's funny.
उसकी वहाँ
So,
पर गालन थी.
so I was like, okay, ठीक है, हो सकता है इसका सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर है. ये स्पैनिश लोग अजीब है. ठीक है भाई, ठीक है. फिर मैं घर चले
उनके
गया.
रीति रिवाज को तुम कौन होते हो क्वेश्चन करने वाले?
हाँ, but then I
Correct.
thought कि मतलब ये तो कोई voodoo shit है, bro. But
No,
like,
that's correct.
but like,
But then there was apparently no magic because you don't know about that woman.
एक second. At what point of time in your life was this?
I mean, quite a long time back.
How old are you?
18.
Old enough.
18 के बाद काफी कुछ हुआ है ना तेरे साथ.
हाँ.
तो मेरा पूछने का मतलब यही है कि स्पेनिश आंटी बंगाला तो नहीं थी और काला जादू कर तो नहीं गई. ऐसे सोच
हो
रहा
सकता है
हाँ
bro,
कुछ
हो
हुआ
सकता है.
नहीं, कुछ हुआ नहीं, उसके बाद ही
हो
सब कुछ
सकता
हुआ
है,
है.
वही तो तभी तो मैंने इसके बारे में सोचा है.
By the way, guys, मैं
18,
मजाक
19ish, but like I don't know. हो सकता है. अब अगर है तो वो बहुत ही फक्ट है.
I mean, if there was anyone who actually probably succeeded, it was the person who took a snip of your hair, right?
Right.
अगर काला जादू करना ही था.
Look, I don't know, succeeded in what regard? I don't
इस पे
understand.
काला जादू करने पे.
तो ये तो क्या what was the काला जादू ये था
वो
जो उसके जो जिंदगी में जो किस्से हुए हैं उसके साथ.
मैं
हाँ,
टाइमलाइन
हाँ,
थोड़ा
जो बाद
शायद
में
fuck
नजर
कर रहा
लगी
हूँ.
है जो
हाँ.
मैं टाइमलाइन थोड़ा फक कर रहा हूँ, but it was definitely before I.
guys,
all of those
इतने
shit.
सोचने की बात नहीं है.
अच्छा.
ठीक है. काला जादू पे किसी पे ब्लेम तो डालना पड़ता है ना.
Might as well be the Bengalis.
मैंने तो बचपन से यही सुना है.
अच्छा नहीं एक बात बता कौन से
has to be right.
I am a product of my environment.
कौन से
I
किस्म
am
का
not racist or
कौन से किस्म का है भाई ये जादू?
No, but then.
काले किस्म का.
अरे नहीं लेकिन मतलब
Damn.
what does it involve? Yes, that's a good answer.
But bro, that is such a good bahana, bro. Imagine I come today, ठीक है, and I just limp off a hair, ठीक है, of your head, and I'm
As you
like,
do.
अरे it's and your friend says and my friend says कि मतलब भाई that's just his fucked up sense of humor. He just thinks it's funny. तो मतलब
See,
काफी सही बहाना है.
dude,
वैसे.
here's the thing. Why do you think I have the persona of being the idiot?
because you are
I
one.
think so.
Hold on,
Natural.
hold on,
bro.
hold on.
It comes naturally to you.
Shut up. Because of
I have other reasons.
because of plausible deniability.
For what? Kala jadoo?
Being the idiot of the group, I can always say I did not know any better. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Huh.
Being the smart person, saying something stupid makes you sound ignorant. Me being ignorant, saying
Also
something
makes you
ignorant
sound ignorant.
is on brand.
That you're
But
just-
it also makes you sound ignorant.
No, but that could also be perceived as me being the character that I'm portraying to be.
No.
भाई Kanye West नहीं देखा तूने?
you're saying हाँ ठीक है. Anyway, it's a very twisted logic. It really doesn't
Land the way you're hoping.
hold to scrutiny because you have a lower bar, you have a lower standard. So then why would you?
मेरे को चॉकलेट का टेस्ट क्यों आ रहा है?
Because sometimes the tobacco does have a chocolatey flavor, like this one. You haven't tried this cigar? Try इसको try. You're good. Yeah. This one has a darker wrap.
I don't like chocolate.
अच्छा
I like dark rap.
I like vanilla and mango and Alfonso वाले.
आम पापड़ मेरे को बहुत सही लगता है.
आम पापड़?
क्या like the dried mango?
नहीं.
You don't like
You
dried
don't know
mango?
I'm Papa?
I only eat ripe fruits because Paul Saladino ने
अरे मिस्टर स्कैरामुची भाई. Mr. Sandabigo.
guys ज्ञान बांट रहा हूँ, भर लो अपनी गांड में थोड़ी
किसके बारे में?
ज्ञान. देखो बात ऐसी है कि मेरे दिमाग में जो चर्चाएं चलती है ना,
अपने दिमाग में चर्चा चल रही है. चर्चा का मतलब तेरे को पता क्या होता है?
डायलॉग.
Yeah.
हाँ, तो तुम्हारे दिमाग में चर्चा नहीं हो रही.
डिपेंड करता है.
I to have a constant dialogue with my brain.
Okay, sure,
correct.
sure. Yeah. For some people, the internal monologue is an audible feature.
Audible माने तो?
As in, like, some
He's
people
thinking
just
about the
think, whereas, like,
You can't hear my monologue.
Yeah, you're too dumb for this. Can we move on?
Hold on. First,
he's hit
guys,
the nail on the head. You know?
No. I need to set this fucking straight. First of all, who the fuck are you to call me dumb?
I did not mean that.
आज ही मिला.
That's why he
आज ही मिला, आज ही बदतमीजी शुरू.
नहीं वैसे तो मिल चुका है एक बारी पहले यार.
नहीं
लेकिन
यार.
दोनों हालात में तुम
he loves your desi तड़का.
अबे सुनो.
एक बात तो कहता है कि I like to appear to be dumb. If someone calls you dumb, then that's the problem for you.
It's on brand though.
Yeah. पकड़ा गया. It's a catch 22.
You're doing it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're not doing that well. Though.
what? Third talk 3TP ना?
Pass it on to him. Handa. इसको दे दे ना इस टमाटर लाल को. टमाटर लाल.
Of course.
लाल टमाटर.
It's my Punjabi name. My brother's.
Yeah, I find tomato to
Chunni
be such
lal.
an insult.
टमाटर
If you call someone call someone a tomato.
अबे टमाटर होता है कि ज़ोमैटो?
टमाटर होता है. Zomato
It's acid
होता है.
in
What
it.
is your particular question?
ज़ोमैटो को तो मैं ज़ोमैटर बोलता हूँ.
तू चूतिया है ना इसलिए. Where's the Asher?
Yeah.
Thank you.
अब बचकानी हरकत मत कर यार.
ठीक है.
This guy.
Bad का लौड़ा.
वैन का लक्कड़. तो तू अभी होश में है?
नहीं.
तू विस्की खोल ले. विस्की खोल ले सामने.
नहीं.
नहीं खुलेगा.
तू खोल ले.
तो मैं तो पीता नहीं.
मैं भी नहीं पीता.
I'm so miffed that I don't have that footage of you just demolishing.
I think you'll have opportunities in the future to procure that footage again.
Procure की बात नहीं है, but they will be more created.
Yeah, manufacture.
Guys, I'm spent. मेरा दिमाग नहीं चल रहा.
नहीं, I'm
इसका मतलब पहले चलता था.
अबे चल रहा था बहनचोद.
Handa's taking over, huh?
Yeah.
इसका
That's good.
अरे guess.
We have a third guy.
सबसे इजी होता है.
तो पहले वाले में तू ये सो रहा था, अब तू सो रहा है. चल ठीक है, कोई ना कोई एक
मैं उठ गया ना देख.
हाँ तो उठ गया क्योंकि मैं तेरे मुंह में जो मिठाई डाली है ना, मिठाई के बाद तो उठ गया. देखो मिठाई फील हो रही होगी. I'm telling you.
क्या मिठाई?
You must be feeling the मिठाई that you just had. The 3 gummies, man. You want me to fucking spell it out for you?
Oh.
Fucking idiot. The fuck? You just didn't get the innuendo. Fuck. Yeah. So we had a great evening, huh?
We had a great. This Baithak was fucking insane. Actually.
Yeah. Pandit Subroto Roy. And I forgot the other guy's name. यार मेरे को ना 2-3 बार वो बोल चुके हैं. भोसले नाम है उनका. भोसले नाम है. लेकिन मुझे पता नहीं जो
just being rude now. You're just being rude.
नहीं, I know his name, but I don't know his first name. Well, that's enough. You refer to someone by their last name typically.
Bro, बैठक के टाइम मेरे को तो आ रही थी नींद.
But you know his name.
Classical music.
This guy's name was Subroto Roy.
Correct.
सहारा वाला Subroto.
अरे अंशुमन के तो और भी फनी थी. को बात बताऊं. उसकी जो दोनों क्लासिकल म्यूजिक के इंस्ट्रक्टर्स हैं ना, दोनों स्कैमर हैं. एक तो ये है अपना सुब्रोतो रॉय, एक दूसरी वाली इंद्रानी मुखर्जी.
Oh, damn, bro.
दोनों भाई उसके scammer.
That's crazy.
Both his classical music teachers are named after scammers. It's hilarious. तो मैं
इंद्रानी is crazy bro. उसका तो क्या ही story है, बेटी का तो ये
Bro, that's pretty funny.
But you know, you were asking me क्या हो रहा है देश में. तो एक बताओ, एक मुझे बहुत ही बड़ा आर्टिस्ट से मैसेज आया था.
Picasso.
Play with
Picasso.
No, मतलब
Van Gogh.
What's the joke here? That it's a lie.
Guys, what is the
नहीं बड़ा आर्टिस्ट पे गेस करने की कोशिश
as
कर
in
रहा है.
Guys,
musician.
Da Vinci का
Musician.
मैसेज आया
We've all
दिया.
heard of him. I
Yeah.
don't want to name him.
Yeah.
But उसका मैसेज आया था and he had asked me to take out posts that I had put against the current government.
Oh.
And मतलब भाई,
Yeah, sure.
that is the scene right now.
Oh, absolutely. But then that's the thing. You have to be very you have to do it with a very deft hand when you criticize. I don't know
I
what
mean,
the content of that post was.
See,
What was the nature of your
bro, as this
criticism.
happened during जब वो CA NRC protests हो रहे थे, ये सब हो रहा था.
तो अच्छा एक tell me now, what is your gripe with that?
My gripe with that was कि CA NRC दोनों नहीं होना चाहिए था, एक होना चाहिए था.
CA होना चाहिए था, NRC is a problem. And
या
secondly,
सिर्फ NRC होना चाहिए था, CA नहीं होना चाहिए.
I understand, and
Yeah.
I can understand that because there are certain considerations within the proposed legislation जहाँ के उसके उन्होंने by the way उन्होंने अभी तक rules नहीं बताए हैं. उन्होंने कहा था वो rules हमें ना 6 महीने में बताएंगे. उस बात को हो गए 3 साल. ठीक है. तो लोग मेरे को जो लोग आवाज उठाते हैं उन पे गुस्सा आता है कि तुम्हें पता भी नहीं है कि रूल्स क्या हैं, तो तुम पहले ही क्यों गुस्सा हो रहे हो यार.
हाँ, I
You
get
know,
that.
it's supposed to be a path to
Bhai-
legalization for the people
No,
who are
but
coming in from our.
See, I am okay with people having different points of view. मैं ऐसा नहीं हूँ कि अगर तुम्हें अगर current government भी पसंद है तो मैं क्या करूँ?
हाँ नहीं to the point where someone's asking you to take your post down, that's like you.
Then you're manipulating my opinion also, no?
Yeah, true.
Guys, you guys are so fucking naive. You think your opinion matters?
My opinion
It
does not
clearly
need to
matters
matter.
to someone who's an artist who will not even
Yeah,
consider.
matters to you. It does not.
Abhi, it matters to the artist. The artist thinks that they don't want to be associated with the producer who has these opinions posted publicly because
Acha.
then by association he does not want to
अच्छा,
face the repercussions.
ठीक है.
हाँ.
अच्छा.
It does
Why-
matter.
why
but
else would he be asked to
नहीं,
move his
but if
opinion?
it was that he wanted to be neutral
हाँ.
and he wanted me to be neutral, I would have applied. ठीक है, मैं
हाँ,
सीधा
fair
सीधा
enough.
बोल रहा हूँ कि अगर वो neutral होता, मैं neutral होता, ठीक है.
हाँ.
What he wanted me to do is like start putting like pro government, pro current government stuff and like start supporting that shit.
That's
Because
nuts.
he was like, you have to be at the same
level as I am.
as he is.
Perhaps him and his public persona
His public persona,
is very pro government.
yes, is very pro government and everyone knows about it. But the point is, कि मतलब
like you're allowed your own. This is the
exactly. अगर मैं
the freedom you get in a democracy.
see, अगर वो
is,
मुझे at this point when this conversation happened, if at that time even if he had said कि तू neutral रहे और मैं अपने ओपिनियन दूंगा, मैं तो वो भी नहीं मानता, क्योंकि अगर मैं न्यूट्रल रह रहा हूँ, अगर तू न्यूट्रल नहीं है तो मैं क्यों न्यूट्रल हूँ?
नहीं बट ये हाँ एक तो पहली
अगर
बात
मुझे सेम पोस्ट पे तू
तू होता कौन है मुझे बताने के लिए कि what should I believe or not?
एग्जैक्टली.
What the fuck?
but now you see कि अगर तुम्हें करंट गवर्नमेंट को हटाना है, अगर तुम्हें कुछ भी ऐसे फ्रेश ओपिनियंस तुम्हें अगर चाहिए, ठीक है, so then you need someone. If you cannot go ahead in your own life without supporting the current government, there is a problem.
Absolutely, there's a problem. And this government does tend to have problems with dissent.
Guys,
They're weird about
I'll
dissent.
tell you something, dude.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, as a regular person living in any country that you're living in, you have to just follow the law of the land. It is what it is.
Yeah, so that's not the law of the land, not that you are not
तुम-
allowed to voice critique of the fucking government in power.
तो तुम क्या उखाड़ लोगे?
अरे उखाड़ने की बात नहीं हो रही भाई, उसको बोलने में क्या हर्ज है यार? उसको बोलना अलाउड नहीं
The
है.
law of the
I
land
think it's
allows
faltu.
you.
I think it's a waste of time.
Sure,
But like
you might
you
believe
said-
that, and
but
like
bro,
you believe
nobody-
that, some people believe other things. Some people believe it is my right.
नहीं,
हाँ,
अब तो
and
देख,
the law,
अबे
yeah,
अब तो
so
देख,
then
अब तो
The
देख,
law of the
you
land
think
which you're
it's a-
talking about
you-
provides for that.
अरे you think it's a waste of time, no? हाँ
Yeah.
ठीक है.
I think you
अब
just make
देखो,
the best of what you're
अब तेरे
given.
पास कोई आए और तेको बोले कि भाई तेको अगर प्रमोट होना है तेको अब करंट गवर्नमेंट को सपोर्ट करना
तो
पड़ेगा,
भाई
ये
ले
सब
लो
लोग।
जितनी भाई मैं
अबे तो
चूज
ठीक
लूंगा
है, देख
तुम्हारी
यार, अब वो
गवर्नमेंट की
सुन, अब वो
चुसवा लो
तो ये बड़ा पर्सनल चीज है ना, ये तेरे उसूलों के खिलाफ नहीं है।
आई डोंट गिव अ फक आई एम लुकिंग
तेरे
आउट फॉर
उसूल के
मी
खिलाफ नहीं, कुछ लोगों के तो उसूल के खिलाफ होता है ना यार।
Exactly.
कुछ लोगों के उसूल ये
भाई
हैं।
उसूलों में क्या रखा है
अरे यार जो पर्सनल होती है ये चीजें साले।
नहीं
अब कुछ लोग हैं
जिनके लिए असूलों में रखा है उनके लिए पूरी दुनिया रखी है उसमें यार।
भाई
हाँ।
बाहर में गए तुम्हारे उसूल, तुम्हें किसका देख रहे हैं, तुम्हें कौन सी जिंदगी बीतनी है भाई, तुम्हारी 60-70 साल की जिंदगी
अरे यार
है।
people should have the freedom to choose what kind of life they want for themselves, man.
It is what it is. You're not choosing anything.
Bro, it's the
What do you
same-
mean by that statement? You're not choosing anything.
Dude, it is
What
what
is
it is, man. You gotta live with what
It
you
is what
get.
it is.
words and
It's-
actions are
it's-
literally
it's-
your
it's the
choices.
stupidest state. It is what it is, bro. You know, that's like...
Yeah, you think you voicing your opinion as an individual is having any
Arey, it
effect
might not have a fucking, might not matter. It might be a drop in the ocean. But if it is my right to be able to say that, then who the fuck is someone else to tell me to not say it?
I'm not telling you to not say it. I'm just saying you could do.
We're
you
arguing
could
about
use your
other
time.
things. We're not arguing about it being a waste of time or not. We're talking about the fact that some fucker, some artist, will presume to tell him what kind of opinions he should be posting about because they don't conform to his stance. They don't conform
So-
to his, you know.
So why not post them if that's helping your career? Is what I'm saying.
Bro, because
I understand that, मेरे भाई, but उसकी नहीं चलती, उसको नहीं करना ना ये। वो
Yeah.
तेरे लिए काम करता है, सबके लिए नहीं काम करता, मेरे लिए काम करता है। I don't give a fuck. I as a media producer think honestly, my opinions matter fuck all when it comes to me providing a service to the clients. So I prefer to just not be
Yeah.
involved.
Every opinion
Right,
is valid.
because because
Every perspective is
I
valid.
know for a fact that I will either, you know, rub someone or the other the wrong way. So I prefer to
You will-
recuse myself from any kind of political discourse.
Same.
For that purpose, I understand that. वो मेरे हुसूलों के हिसाब से ठीक है, उसमें तो उसको दिक्कत
Yeah.
है.
If you want to, that's what I'm saying. I understand you're being
I am
principled and I
completely
respect that.
centrist. I am completely not involved.
Yeah.
ठीक है? I see the good in some of what the government does. I see the bad in some of what the government does. I see the bad in a lot of the what the opposition does, and I see some good in the opposition because you need an opposition.
What
But
opposition?
अरे this
What opposition?
हाँ, वो ठीक है.
But why this artist
I'm talking
didn't
about-
want a neutral opinion from
हाँ,
you.
but that's
only,
what I'm talking
no?
about. That's
he wanted you to
I understand.
blatantly support this.
I understand.
his
And
work.
you might feel like that would hinder you in the future.
Yeah, bro. Because
Yeah.
I don't want
That
to
I
be
can understand.
associated with that.
to him, the temporary
I
That
want
I
to
can
be
understand.
associated with his creative career. I don't
That I
want to
understand.
be associated
No, no,
with
no.
your political.
Yeah, why should
No,
your
no, I
relationship be
understand.
defined by some kind of
Yeah.
political allegiance?
Exactly.
You know?
And you don't want to put, like, showcase a fake persona of what you truly believe in. Like, you don't want to
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
follow
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that I understand.
हाँ, ठीक है.
बट मैं तो बस ये समझा रहा हूँ कि मेरे कोई उसूल नहीं है.
हाँ. He's just a slut.
भाई मैं किसी
He's
की
a
थाली
bit,
के
he's a
बैंगन
bit of a whore, yeah.
कहीं भी पलट जाऊंगा.
Highest bidder.
I play for all.
Who's got the biggest check for me? Let's go.
I play for
Daddy,
all.
Daddy,
all
let me a
sides,
blank
yeah.
check. Yeah.
Who's winning?
Yeah.
Let me know who's winning.
Yeah.
I'm on that side. I play for all sides.
No, but see, yeah. You know, like I'm not that.
At the end of the day-
unabashedly, you know.
At the end of the day,
Like,
मेरा
let me tell you something. At the end of the day, if someone comes along and wants to get me to produce some kind of series about how the Mahabharata is historically accurate, we had fucking पुष्पक विमान हमारे
Gladly.
Boeing 787 थे द्वापर युग में. मैं नहीं करूंगा. मैं बोलूंगा because ये झूठ है.
नहीं तो
ये झूठ
से-
है.
झूठ से क्या होता है?
अरे भाई तो मैं नहीं कर सकता यार. ये मेरे उसूलों के खिलाफ है. ये सब बकवास पेलना.
हाँ तो हिस्ट्री चैनल को मत बेचियो बहुत सड़ी के HBO को बेच लियो
मैं नहीं कर सकता.
फिक्शन बना के.
There was
मैं
a
ऐसे मैं
Fox
कहती नहीं कर
history.
सकता.
Fox history had this program, no, that used to just put anything on the
तो ये
Fox
तो कर-
history.
अबे
And-
फिक्शन इज फिक्शन.
भाई उसको कुछ कहते थे. उस प्रोग्राम में कुछ नाम था. Dude, वो दे दे यार thumbs up. वो क्या कहते हैं उसका कुछ नाम था कि वो
ऑस्ट्रेलिया.
उसमें बस वो कुछ भी थ्योरी डालते थे कि भाई
Fiction.
हाँ fiction.
At that point it's fiction. It's not. It's just based on true.
Alternative history.
Yeah. I think it was called also something like this.
Like that's the famous statement from the Trump White House, alternative facts, right? It was that brought Kellyanne Conway said that. which was like odd facts. What the fuck are you talking about? Facts are facts, bro. You can't have like
I mean,
facts are literally, there's like a very clear definition of some things are.
But I mean,
some things you can
some
arrive-
things you can't even say anything about, like 9/11 being an inside job.
That's let me be honest. America actually has like a very liberal interpretation of free speech. People still claim, and people have made movies about this shit, about 9/11 and shit like that. So like, I don't think there's like, there are political ramifications, of course. Like someone like an RFK can't talk about that shit.
free speech is only free as long as the government approves of it.
That is true.
Yeah, that's what it is in the States, no?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, they have laws for hate speech. They have
Sure.
laws for
There are
blast
certain
of
limitations
all sorts of garbage.
on free speech, which there should be, right?
So then, how is that free? Then that's not free speech.
It's not absolute. Free
It's not
speech.
absolute. A
It's
freedom
not-
doesn't have to be absolute.
Yes, yeah. Freedom is not. You are afforded rights because you have responsibilities. Rights are not given to you without absence, in absence of responsibilities.
अच्छा तो जैसे ये स्कैंडिनेवियन स्टेट्स में कुरान जला रहे हैं, claiming it to be free speech.
Right.
Is that not hateful? Hate
Of
speech?
course, it's hateful.
Of course it is. Yeah.
Why is it hateful?
जला रहे हैं.
Why is it not?
They are not. So hate speech would be someone saying कि Islam.
अच्छा तुम पब्लिक
No,
में
no,
तुम
this is-
पब्लिक में
this is
कुरान
hateful,
जला रहे हो.
yeah.
एक सेकंड मेरी बात सुनो.
कोई एक होली बुक जला रहा है, वो तो hateful
भाई
है.
अब तुम सुनो एंड तुम भाई पब्लिक में
यार,
कुरान
कुछ-
जला
कुछ-
रहे
अब
हो.
देखो वो हर देश के
It
ऊपर
is
है.
like वो जो-
इंडिया में नेशनल फ्लैग को जलाना इज अ क्राइम. यूएस में नेशनल फ्लैग को तुम जला सकते हो ना.
ओ रियली?
हाँ, जलाते हैं लोग. This was a famous Rage Against the Machine did it, and then they were arrested, and then there was a trial in court. You can
And they
legally-
won, I guess.
Yes, because
Yeah,
it's part of free speech. So
see,
then every country has a different interpretation
It's
of
different.
what freedoms are afforded to you.
Look, even in America,
भाई मैं तो ये कह रहा हूँ
US, America,
तुम्हें अगर
में-
कुरान जलाएं तो जला लो bro, तुम्हारी गर्दन सलामत रहे तो भाई कुर्बानी है,
हाँ, sure. But मैं वही कह रहा हूँ कि हर society,
मेहरबानी है.
like every society will arrive at a fairly reasonable understanding of what is allowed within free speech.
we have our
And
own-
now it is up to the society to
But
decide
I-
what those rules are.
UK, US में देख अपना फ्लैग अपनी चड्डी वड्डी में भी पहनते हैं. इंडिया यू कांट थिंक ऑफ दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. सचिन तेंदुलकर ने अपने
Why not?
बर्थडे की इंडिया फ्लैग काटा था, इतना भसड़ मचा था बेंचो.
हाँ.
It's different.
अच्छा मैं इंडिया फ्लैग की चड्डी पहनूंगा तो आई गेस हाँ सीन हो जाएगा.
Have
like
you
a
ever
चड्डी-
seen one? You
नहीं
won't.
मिलती. लेकिन
You won't.
यूएस में वो बिकिनियां पहनते हैं भैंचोद
हाँ.
अपने स्टार्स एंड स्ट्राइप्स की. तो
That's
हर
cool
देश,
though.
वो हर देश का अलग वो
The
अंडरस्टैंडिंग होता है.
sensibilities are different.
Yeah.
And the
Hey, India में
We have to
sensitivities.
situate within the
Bro,
socio-economic.
that Khalistan
socio-cultural.
thing that was happening, they used that holy book as a armor, right? कि मतलब तुम मार के देखो कितना डंगा पड़ता है.
What?
I'm not aware of this. कहाँ पे हुआ ये?
Bro, I don't remember that guy's name, but it
वो
fairly
ग्रंथ
recent.
साहब लेके घूम रहे थे ऐसे
हाँ.
as armor
Yeah,
against the Indian security
Against
apparatus.
who? Yeah.
Interesting.
because they were like कि तुम मार के देखो, तुम ग्रंथ साहब को मारोगे.
तो क्यों नहीं मार सकते उनको ब्रो?
Bro, basically that will create a lot more dissent against them, no? कि तुमने
This
कुरान
it's
को
the
गोली
reaction
कैसे
kind of
मार
thing
दी?
ना यार.
मतलब तूने ग्रंथ
India
को
में
कैसे
you know
गोली
what's
मार दी?
भाई अगर तुमने मार दिया गोली,
Yeah,
तो
but
इसके
I
बाद तो
don't think
reaction.
Khalistan is a very popular movement in.
खालिस्तान की बात नहीं
Khalistan
यार.
is
Someone
not
who's
a
not even a
popular movement,
Khalistani,
but the point
but
is
they
कि
might
मतलब-
take offense
To specifically
at
that
ग्रंथ
book.
साहिब
Yeah.
को तुमने गोली के छेड़ दी.
Right,
हाँ,
right.
जैसे गोल्डन टेम्पल में हुआ था, वो तो बहुत ही बड़ा इशू था.
Right.
गोल्डन टेम्पल में जब गोलियां चली
Yeah. Golden Temple में तो भाई बहुत लड़ाई है.
Blue Star, Blue Star.
Blue
84.
Star, yes, हाँ.
नहीं,
That was the
उससे-
same movement, same
I know.
खालिस्तानी का है.
My
वो-
Dada's brother was also captain there at the time. हमारी family
Yeah.
है ही अमृतसर की.
Yeah.
ऐसे
Lots
बहुत
of shit,
opinions है bro.
lots of
कुछ लोगों को लगता है
Bro, they
होना
have
नहीं
a
चाहिए था, कुछ
shrine,
लोगों को
they
लगता
have
है
a-
सही है.
बिंद्रा वाला जिसने
सब लोगों का खुद
बिंद्रा वाला
खुद
जिसने सब किया
हाँ.
on the same fucking campus where he murdered and raped and did all this bullshit, they have a shrine to him now over there. Sant Jarnail Singh Bindrawala वहाँ
In the
है.
Golden
In
Temple.
the Golden Temple
They
premises,
do,
they have
they
a
do.
shrine to him. The same
So,
man who you know
What
how
is the
he-
justification for that shrine?
उसके followers है.
No,
sect
what is
है,
the
बड़ा-
justification for his the
वो
shrine
वो
being
शहीद हो
अकाल
गया.
तख्त को
शहीद
था-
है. शहीद है.
Shaheed in the defense of the
Of his
Of
idea
the-
of the
राज
of
का
the-
खालसा हमको खालसा लगे स्टेट
Yeah,
बनाना है.
his idea of the Khalsa.
Whatever, man.
it's like jihad.
It's not like
it's
jihad.
It's extreme. It's there's quite. the
That's
parallel.
what jihad is.
There's quite the parallel.
defending your faith is jihad, brother. So if you are being oppressed and defending your belief and defending the belief of your people and defending your faith, that is jihad. It doesn't have to be violent.
Khalistan is not a faith-defined situation. It is a ethno-nationalist movement.
Right.
Where you're trying to create a new nation state based on this one religious
On the crutch of faith.
or ethnic
Basically, how
sentiment. It's
Pakistan was
nothing to do
born.
with Sikhi.
Yeah.
Sikhi के लिए fight नहीं है ये. Khalistan.
Yeah, it's a
But
political.
that's the garb they
No. That's one aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
one
it's-
aspect, but
yeah.
it's not.
it is not jihad.
It's not jihad.
Yeah.
Those three.
Fair enough. So it's
those-
just treason and terrorism.
It's just domestic
those
terrorism, man.
3-4
Fucking domestic
days,
terrorists.
those 3-4 days they
Yeah.
बाद में when they washed the gold पूरा लाल ऐसे it was bloody
yeah.
the whole fucking thing. There's so many they says that so many fucking girls were impregnated during that time, raped and this and that, yeah, and so many kids came from that whole episode. It was terrible.
That's a bad period.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
fucked.
the worst. And
Bro,
then the
during the Sikh
following
riots-
what happened in Delhi
During the
and
Sikh riots, one
which is
family
exactly-
was staying at my nani's house. They were hiding.
Yeah, no, we all have stories. Yeah, if you were a
उस time-
family in Delhi in '84, you all had heard
हाँ.
horror stories. You know, yeah. My family got saved by the skin of their teeth because जो हमारी जो neighborhood की जो main gate है वहाँ पे उन्होंने रोक दिया और ये हिंदुओं ने बचाया. You know, like they didn't let the angry mob enter. So you know,
Right.
it's a chance kind of thing, man. You could have got swept up with that.
Yeah.
I would not be alive. This podcast would not be here, and then we would all be sadder for it. The world would be.
And the powers that be let that situation escalate.
Of course.
And that,
No, the thing is, like, you know,
the powers that do what powers, man?
the government, you fuckhead.
Bro, the
It was
problem
a
is,
fucking नहीं, but उस जमाने में तो like there was just lawless ना.
Bro, but अभी भी
just lawless, यार.
कहाँ
84 की
Indira
बात
Gandhi
कर
was
रहे
the prime
हैं,
minister, my
ये
friend.
कोई idea नहीं है.
Bro, अभी कौन सा समझे हैं?
lawless. हम free fall में थे actually. सरकार थी नहीं.
यार तो कौन सा तुमको गोली चला देंगे तुम पे?
Literally गोलियां चली है on 84 में.
हाँ चली ना, but वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ.
क्या कह रहा है तू?
नहीं कह
वही तो
रहा
तू क्या कह रहा है? What are you
उसका
saying?
opposite कह रहा
चलनी
है.
पड़ी ना.
Okay, man. Yeah, sure. You fucking running
यार
around in
हद कर
circles.
रहे हो.
तू नहीं ये बोतल खोलना.
नहीं, हो गया मेरा.
हो गया अच्छा, you're done. The mithai is hitting you.
नहीं.
No, so you're too fucked up. You're too drunk for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, so when I was in Chennai, there was this guy who was northeastern, ठीक है, and he got arrested, ठीक है, बहुत randomly got arrested.
Pourquoi?
हाँ?
Pourquoi?
क्यों?
I'll tell you.
हाँ.
So
It's part of the story.
हाँ,
One
it's
whole.
part of the
मैं
story,
थोड़ी अपनी
yeah.
multiculturalism झाड़ दूंगा.
So I got the news कि भाई वो arrest हो गया. I was like क्यों? Like
हाँ.
इतना छोटू सा आदमी क्या कर
उसके उसके मोमो में चूहे थे. चिकन की जगह वो चूहे बेच रहे
वो
हैं.
कबूतर का मीट
I mean,
बेचता
I
था.
mean, I'm obviously like
I'm sure वो मोमो वाला था.
joking. हाँ?
वो मोमो बेचता होगा
नहीं
ना?
bro.
नहीं.
Musician
Maggie.
था. Musician था.
Musician था. Sorry.
हाँ, so
Same.
so
That was on the tip of my tongue.
bro, but he was such a मतलब he was quite a dainty fellow. I could not imagine him, and he was such a soft spoken person. मुझे तो लगा ही नहीं था उसने कुछ भी करा है, ठीक है.
अच्छा.
तो मुझे समझ नहीं आया. फिर मैंने बोला चल देख के आते हैं. तब मेरे
चल देख के आया था मतलब जेल में.
हाँ मतलब
अच्छा.
उसके आते हैं
थाने
हुआ
में.
क्या है, हुआ क्या है,
अच्छा.
you know. And then one of my other friends told me कि bro इधर ना बहुत मतलब वो होता है क्या कहते हैं,
गैंग.
नहीं कि मतलब तुम चेन्नई से नहीं हो और तुम लोकल नहीं हो.
Racism.
Racism, but it's not technically racist, right? मतलब
Yeah, north south वाला.
north south वाला.
It's a out group animosity.
हाँ, yeah. So
ठीक
they
है.
were like ये शायद it's that only.
अच्छा.
And उसकी वजह से
तो
ले
पकड़
वो
ले
तो होता
नेपाली
ही
को
है.
पकड़ लिया
और
उन्होंने.
तू भी कोई लोकल नहीं है,
हाँ.
तो तू 2 जीन्स पहन के आ और 2 डेनिम जैकेट्स पहन कर आ या
What?
डेनिम शर्ट्स पहन कर आ,
दो
ये तेरे
jeans?
को भी डंडे पड़ सकते हैं.
अच्छा. पैडिंग के लिए.
और मुझे लगा
वो तेरी.
अच्छा ठीक है, तो मैंने करा वो.
चेन्नई में बड़ा खतरनाक सीन है. ये कौन से किस टाइम की बात है? 1960?
This is 2015.
What the fuck?
But like at that
What do we ever do to
Mehra,
you guys, yeah?
India.
We just make fun of a tatte idli and
I
shit like that.
love my India.
No, so I went there, ठीक है, and then we realized कि उसने fuck up करा था.
अच्छा अच्छा.
It was not.
तो तुम्हें पढ़ने
So, so उसने क्या बोला, उसने ऐसे जो भी बंदा आ रहा था, पुलिस ऑफिसर आया और उससे पूछता है कि तुम कहाँ जा रहे हो, तो मैंने उसने बेसिकली उस पुलिस ऑफिसर को बोला, तुम्हें लगता है मैं इधर का हूँ, तुम मुझसे क्यों पूछ रहे हो? और इसकी वजह से वो arrest हो गया, bro.
What the fuck, bro? That's stupid.
And then,
kind of,
and then it was pseudo.
It's like the lowest effort script ever.
yeah.
So anyway, we basically tried to get him off, and
Yeah.
then apparently
There's a bad time and place.
and they couldn't, they weren't letting it go.
Bro,
and they were like,
oh
"तुम
my
court
god,
पे
I need
जाओ."
to teach you a few things.
Yeah.
About how to deal with cops like this. They can't arrest you for something like that.
Yeah, they can't
Yeah.
obviously, but what
तो
will you
छोड़ा
do?
क्यों नहीं?
But they did.
Abhi, what will you do? You'll either have to call a lawyer or bribe him, right?
No, you just sit there, bro. तुम जितने जिद्दी हो सकते हो उतने जिद्दी बन जाओ.
I mean, yeah. Okay, ठीक है.
I'm
an
telling you, if
extent.
you
That's
do
the
not
strategy.
cooperate with them at all, there is nothing they can do. They are literally just trying to extort you. You know, at that point.
Exactly.
And if you do not help them doing that, then they will just get. उनके पास इतना पूरी दुनिया भर का time नहीं है ना.
हाँ.
So they eventually, like, you will get off. The thing is, they are expecting people to get scared and then
Make phone
succumb.
calls,
Yes,
get some
quickly,
money
yeah.
वगैरह. हाँ.
And that is what you don't need to do.
Yeah, but basically, eventually, one of my uncles was living.
You probably
in
got him
Chennai
out.
and
Yeah.
got him out. But point is कि मतलब
बकचोदी है बहन से.
मैं इस point पे आया कैसे?
पता नहीं. तो चेन्नई की बात कर रहा था. I don't know
मैं आया
somehow
कैसे इधर?
मेरे को भी नहीं पता.
खालिस्तान, चेन्नई, नेपाली, whatever.
तेरा
हाँ, मतलब
friend jail क्यों गया?
हाँ, basically like just discrimination on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think the country has changed much.
Ah, for
ये
sure.
point था तेरा.
The north south.
I don't know if that was the
साले
point.
ये
Wait a second. Wait a second. There's still hate and discrimination in this country. How the mighty have fallen. I didn't expect this. This is not the India I grew up in.
I think my point.
No.
निकालो इसको,
मेरा
निकालो.
तो
I think
इसको घर भेजो.
I think my point
जा
was
भाई,
different.
तू
I
जा,
think my
जा.
point was different, but now
मत
I
आना
forgot
third
my
one को भी.
point. So like this is my
The
point.
answer is love, guys. if only we could all just love each other.
Love actually.
All would be well in the world.
But तेरे को पता है, तूने कभी नोटिस किया क्रिश्चियंस को इतना नहीं पड़ता,
क्या?
मुस्लिम्स को रेसिज्म फील होता है.
Dan Thomas will tell you otherwise. So he was telling me about
Where in India?
In India,
literally
मुस्लिम को
Green
सबसे
Farm
ज्यादा
उसके
feel
पिताजी
होता
का
है.
चर्च
तुझे
है
सबसे
कोई यहाँ
ज्यादा
पे.
feel होता है.
So he was telling me that they faced some pressure from local whatever
Hindus.
Militias.
maybe it's right wing groups, whatever it is, to shut down or whatever. So, I don't know, man. I really don't remember because it was like 2-3 years ago that I heard this from him.
Well, see,
But, you
he's
know-
now moved to Bombay.
है?
He's now moved to Bombay.
उसके पापा तो यहीं पे बैठे हैं भाई. चर्च
Dan Thomas.
हाँ,
But he's moved to Bombay.
good one.
यार आजकल
Nice to
as
do
far
it.
as
That's what he told me last month.
No, he is in Mumbai. Yes, sure. Yeah, but what does that have to do with the fact that the Christians do still face some discrimination?
अबे and in
If you move,
Bombay भी पता है को-
Bombay में नहीं face करते.
Yeah, hate to break it to you, but Bombay is still in the country.
That's
No, but
still in
Bombay
India.
is a lot less,
Bombay, yeah.
lot less racist than
Yeah,
Delhi.
yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
bro Delhi में तो there is such a Delhi NCR हरियाणा में there is such a anti
भाई दिल्ली में तो दिल्ली के अंदर भी रेसिज्म है. मतलब अच्छा तू वेस्ट दिल्ली के ओ
हाँ
ब्रो वो क्या
दिल्ली के
मतलब
अंदर
भाई
ही-
उसका मतलब क्या है? ईस्ट दिल्ली ओ हम तो बात ही नहीं करते ईस्ट दिल्ली से.
बूटी भी तो आज बोल गया.
नहीं, तो-
Yeah,
so that-
South Delhi, I'll know one in every 10 people. East Delhi, you show me 100 people, I won't know one fucker.
No, but so that is a very that's a standard class divide thing.
Yeah.
ब्रो बट इतना बॉम्बे में तो शायद
है
इतना
भाई
नहीं है.
बॉम्बे में क्लास डिवाइड
Bombay में
नहीं
नहीं
है
है, तू
क्लास डिवाइड
पागल
है.
है.
बैंड्रा
तू-
वाले पाली
तू
हिल वाले
साले-
तुम देख
नहीं,
लो.
क्लास डिवाइड तो है ही,
हाँ.
बट इतना ऑब्वियस नहीं है. मतलब Bandra
obvious है bro.
versus
You are
Depends on who
if
you
you
rub
if
shoulders
you
with, man.
if you stay in the nice parts of Bombay,
तू
you will
अगर
never
BKC
feel-
में बैठ जाएगा ना सर प्रोड्यूसर्स वगैरह के साथ म्यूजिक सीन के साथ तो फिर then you know that they'll be different, but if you are mingling with the artists and like the actors who live in like you know Lokhandwala and like Versova crowd, that's going to be different.
Lokhand is still not like
अबे there are
Lokhandwala is
worse.
where like a lot of actors live.
I would say like Pali Hill and stuff as well.
Listen,
नहीं वो
Those-
तो
point समझा
बॉलीवुड
नहीं
स्टार्स की
समझा।
बात कर रहा है
हाँ हाँ
मैं एक्टर्स की मैं को क्लास डिवाइड का बता रहा था बीकेसी पाली वाला अलग क्राउड होता है वर्सोवा लोखंडवाला वाला क्राउड अलग होता है
अच्छा
हाँ हाँ तो उनमें भी तो है उनमें भी होता है ब्रो दिस काइंड
उनमें
ऑफ
इतना नहीं है ब्रो
चलो,
इधर
हाँ।
ज्यादा ही है क्योंकि इधर एक्चुअली शोशा ज्यादा है बॉम्बे में इतना शोशा ही नहीं है तुम्हें पता ही नहीं चलता कौन कहाँ से क्या है
That's certainly true. Yeah, Delhi is a lot more.
दिल्ली में also the way you talk
Yeah.
the ways in South Delhi people talk isn't the same way that East Delhi people talk.
True.
I don't know why that is, but that's probably because
क्योंकि वो चूतिया की तरह बोलते हैं।
background.
It's socio-economic. All of it is
हाँ,
yes.
yes.
Where you go to
Yes,
school
right.
and where your kids go to school internationally. All of that.
No,
all of
it does not relate to school because what I've seen is even if there were people in our school also, people were from East Delhi, people
Yeah,
were
yeah,
from Gurgaon, people were
It's
from,
more of locality.
it's more of
Acha.
locality
that. Okay.
because I
Yeah.
can tell
हाँ
up to growing up here I can
Yeah.
instantly tell accent से
हाँ.
Yeah.
कि कहाँ से, but that's so fucked.
That's not fucked. That's just the way
It
it
is
is in the
It's
fucked.
just
world.
different.
It's the way it is in the world, man. People have this idea of this everyone is going to be equal. There's like
Equal
there
doesn't
are
mean the
always
same.
tribes, there are always groups, and there are always in-group preferences.
हाँ,
and people,
for sure.
you always have, your defenses against.
Why shouldn't people have that
So
identity?
so there's this club in London. It's
हाँ.
called Lulu.
Okay.
ठीक है, so it's
Lemon. वो पैंट योगा पैंट भी
No,
बेचती
it's
है.
at, it's at Mayfair.
जूते वूते भी बेचती है.
नहीं, it's at Mayfair.
चलो
उसकी
ठीक है.
एंट्री
तू कहता तो मान लूंगा.
उसकी एंट्री कराने के लिए तुम्हें इतना जुगाड़ लगाना पड़ता है
हाँ.
भाई तो
कि-
क्यों
प्रधानमंत्री
करते
से
हैं
बात
लोग?
करनी होती है।
अबे वो तो
I
है-
hated clubs like that.
I hate clubs just in
bro,
general.
but I have
Same.
seen people sit outside Lulu for 2 years for entry.
Bro, but that's actually
No, that's nuts.
that's so
Mostly
stupid.
people
Bro,
can't be camping
there
for
are
2
people-
years.
कंबल
no, they
तकिया
don't
लेकर।
camp. They don't camp. They just go to Lulu
Every night.
every day and ask for a
Dude,
membership.
They
Because
must.
according to Lulu, like उनने कहीं सुना है कि भाई अगर तुम रोज पूछते रहोगे और ये करते रहोगे कभी कभी तुम्हें मिल जाता है.
भाई इससे अच्छा तो रोलर्स खरीद लो.
कभी-कभी-
ये क्या
Bro,
रोलर्स
these-
खरीदने से ज्यादा आसान है.
ये शिव जी से वरदान मांग रहे हो क्या
पता
कर
नहीं
रहे
क्या
हो?
सीन है.
Bro,
ये
मुझे-
रोज पूछोगे बैठोगे देखोगे
बहन
एक दिन
so-
होगा।
So basically,
उनको ना अपने शराब भी
essentially,
नहीं पीनी, उनको वहां जाके फोटो खींचनी है.
so
उनको
essentially,
वहां जाके इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरी
bro,
डालनी है. man,
उधर वैसे
उसके
लोग
तरह
ही नहीं
तरसते हैं.
है. उधर वैसे
क्लब
लोग ही
का
नहीं
है ना
है. Bro,
entry का।
mostly लूलू में जिनको मेंबरशिप मिलते हैं वो या तो सेलिब्रिटी होते हैं या मतलब बिलियनर्स होते हैं. सीधा
तो
मतलब
same
very
चीज़
known
हो गया।
person, very known people get
I think every
membership.
billionaire is a
Yeah, that
celebrity.
It's a
sense.
membership. It's not a day entry.
That's always the case, man. Like
So-
now, for example, if you go to to Delhi Golf Club, le le.
हाँ.
These are
हाँ.
exclusive.
Bro, Delhi
exclusive
Golf Club में
institutions-
मेरी है.
exclusive institutions where membership is difficult.
We actually
Right?
gave ours up.
Right? You reserve. So
We
there's-
gave our
Yes,
membership
but
up.
see,
There's
Delhi
always
probably
a
didn't follow
level
up
of
with it.
Few years
Delhi
ago.
Golf Club, even if
You
you
probably
apply
didn't follow
now,
up with it.
after 20,
Yeah,
30
few
years,
years
you'll
ago.
still get it, right?
वो चली जाती है.
Lulu, you apply now, you
हाँ,
won't
तो
get it.
हम
मतलब
गए
वो
भी,
ठीक
we
है.
stopped
हर
going.
किसी- वो
If
हर-
you have
हर-
your
हर
old
club का
membership
अलग
number,
तरीका होता है.
you can
हाँ.
reapply for that same membership number.
You can?
Yeah, that's what we did.
Okay.
Yeah,
हम तो
Chance है।
हाँ, yeah.
sorry.
Take it easy. Sorry क्या? वार्तालाप चल रही है यहाँ पे. संवाद. वाद संवाद.
वाह।
वाह. सीख रहा हूँ मैं हिंदी. आती है मेरे को. मुझे.
आती है मेरे को।
एक तो ये मेरे को इनकरेक्ट. इट शुड बी मुझे. करेक्ट?
मुझको।
Yes,
हाँ.
yes.
अबे किसी ना किसी डायलेक्ट में मेरे को होता होगा. बहुत डायलेक्ट्स हैं मैं.
लेकिन मेरे को सब
मेरे को
दिल्ली में
ऐसे
सब
तो-
मेरे को बोलते हैं ना.
Delhi is semi-tapori.
Correct. It's
No,
semi.
I swear the
it's semi
best
UP,
Hindi,
bro.
the best Hindi I've heard, no, is our Biharis का हिंदी.
क्या?
They're the
What do you
most.
mean our
अरे
Biharis?
बबुआ तुमको पता है क्या?
नहीं
क्या
वो तो
मांगता है?
ऐसा बिहारी सोच रहा है जो
जब
मतलब
तक
जैसे-
रहेगा समोसे में
जैसे
आलू
बॉम्बे में
तब
भी-
तक रहेगा
वो यूपी
बिहार
है।
में लालू।
हाँ,
अरे जैसे
वो-
बॉम्बे में भी there is
Maybe UP.
टपोरी Bombayites
It
versus
sounded UP to
normal
me.
Bombayites, right?
हाँ
There are टपोरी speaking Bombayites and then
मुंबईकर
Bombay
बोलते हैं,
Hindi.
बॉम्बेआइट कोई नहीं
हाँ,
बोलता।
जो भी है ठीक है
True.
but
Hey,
बिहार में भी
शाबाश
ऐसे है
बेटा।
और बिहार में if you see a
Yeah, yeah.
person just speaking Hindi not the Bihari slang Hindi then मतलब बहुत ही सही है उनकी हिंदी।
Dude, I come across a lot of Biharis in Delhi and Gurgaon, obviously, and they all sound
because they must be
typical
Delhi,
Bihari to
they
me.
must be Delhi brought up Biharis no
No, they are Bihari
Biharis।
Biharis.
अच्छा पता नहीं
And they
मेरे
sound Bihari.
experience में मेरे एक्सपीरियंस में जितने बिहारियों से मैं मिला हूँ जो बिहार से ही हैं
हाँ
वो especially like Patna or something then they sound
सनातन की
different.
ठीक ठाक है। I mean I guess it
they
depends.
sound
अबे सनातन
they
is
sound
not a
good.
regular Bihari ना,
What do you mean?
मतलब वो थोड़ी privileged.
हाँ, वो privilege तो है, correct।
Yeah.
मैंने एक बंदे की हिंदी सुनी थी और फिर मैंने अपनी हिंदी चेंज करी थी क्योंकि
हाँ।
उसकी हिंदी इतनी अच्छी थी
Oh, that's यही तो हो रहा है मेरे साथ।
और मुझे पता ही नहीं था ब्रो
मैं
दिल्ली की
आसपास
हिंदी
पढ़े लिखे
इतनी
लोगों के साथ
बेकार
घूम
है।
रहा हूँ।
भाई मेरे को भी अपनी हिंदी सुधारनी है ब्रो,
हाँ
कैसे सुधारूं पता ही नहीं।
Practice makes
बिहार चले जा पटना में रह ले थोड़ी देर
भाई बिहार में हिंदी थोड़ी बोलते हैं भाई
You
वहाँ
should
पे।
go.
भाई बोलते हैं ब्रो मैं तेरे को बता
बिहारी
तो रहा हूँ।
बोलते हैं।
अबे
भोजपुरी
पटना
बोलते हैं,
में
मेरी
है ना।
बिहारी लैब भाषा है।
Bihari is not a
बोलते हैं।
language.
बिहारी बहन
हाँ भाई बहुत स्मार्ट हो गए तुम लोग, मेरे को पता था बिहार भोजपुरी, मतलब मैं बस बिहारी कह रहा था।
और भी languages है Bihari, Maithili,
वैसे
Santhali.
why is Bhojpuri
multiple
films
lines.
given a bad rap
क्योंकि वो
Because
B-
of बिहार।
वो B grade
Because of low rent.
sexomati pictures होते हैं.
Yeah.
but are they actually like that
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're hella
Have you
ठरके।
tried?
Have you heard their music?
have you heard
It's auto-tuned as fuck. It's all shit.
Have you seen their music videos? There's some
So
अश्लील
crass.
अश्लील shit going on that.
यार because वो fundamentally वो
ठरकी है।
ठरकी भी नहीं, चलो ठीक है, वो पढ़े लिखे कम है ना।
नहीं but
then you see like South Indian cinema is right now better than Bollywood cinema
हाँ, sure.
Okay, that's a stretch. Like there are some movies in South Indians.
no
On a
in
whole, it's
general
terrible.
on a whole it's better
no in terms of
Oh.
earning, hold on, in terms of how much they're
No,
earning.
he's right कि on the whole तो मेरे को पता नहीं, like now you
on the
don't-
whole मैं कह रहा हूँ मैं in some movies नहीं कह रहा हूँ in some movies मुझे भी Bollywood movies
हाँ, sure.
some movies I really like them but मैं ऐसे कह रहा हूँ कि मतलब on the whole अगर तू देखेगा they have more interesting concepts they take
ये तो नहीं
horror
पता
very
मेरे को,
seriously they take different genres very seriously versus
Like यार,
Bollywood
original
right now action चल रहा है और
हाँ।
action ही बना रहे हैं
अबे वो ओरिजिनल नैरेटिव में तुम देख लो ना यार, तो तू उसमें सही कह रहा है। और बॉलीवुड इतना इज गोइंग थ्रू फेज वेयर देयर इज नथिंग नोवेल कमिंग आउट ऑफ द फकिंग इंडस्ट्री।
that's the whole industry.
या
That's the
but that's
saddest
because
part.
that day also I told you this movie called Tumbad
अब
like,
हाँ
bro it's the best
But Tumbad is
Indian
an
movie
indie.
I've ever seen
Tumbad
but
is
the point
indie,
is
yeah.
उसको वो mainstream भी कर सकते हैं ना but वो नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि मतलब पता नहीं भाई
अबे
उनको
करेंगे
रिस्क ही नहीं
because
लेना उनको पता है एक्शन बिकेगा अभी इसलिए वो एक्शन ही बना रहे हैं तो मतलब अगर वो रिस्क ही नहीं लेते हैं उसके साथ तो करेंगे
यार पैसे लगते हैं ना, रिस्क any film that you make requires a huge sum of money to be put into it, to it being made.
नहीं, but
If you don't have some sort of financial,
पिक्चर में नहीं लगते, बट वो
अरे बट वही तो वो क्या है, वो तो इंडी हो गई ना,
हाँ
उसमें थोड़ी लगा।
अगर तेरे को तुमबार बनानी है, जैसे तूने राजकुमार राव के साथ बना ली। Now the thing with that kind of guy is he's commercial but he's not a Shah Rukh Khan.
यार तो वो फंडिंग नहीं आ पाती ना उन फिल्म्स
हाँ,
के
I
लिए।
understand उनके ना उसके
You need
profits
to-
के pathways इतने clear नहीं
Exactly.
है।
You need to show graphs of projected income
हाँ, वो
for
नहीं
these
है,
films
वो
which
guaranteed नहीं है।
which you cannot create for
But
an
that's
original
ऐसे-
अबे
concept.
पर ये
Concept
मार्केट भी तो इतनी अजीब है। अब जैसे ये जो
Yeah.
क्रैक पिक्चर है, ये क्रैक पिक्चर फ्लॉप होगी, ostensibly you know it's the टपोरी vibe है, you know, fucking
Which
Vidhu
should have
Jammwal है।
not flopped.
It could have worked. It's an action movie,
Bro, so
jam packed,
I'll tell
money
you
भी सस्ते में, it could have done it. But something like a Kashmir File or something like, you know, like these fucking Vivek
Yeah.
अग्निहोत्री एक पिक्चर बना देगा, that will make 200 crore out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, out of
So the
nowhere.
market is very unpredictable right now. You don't know what the fuck will
I mean,
fly.
I think that was
These-
fairly predictable. but-
No, but-
these kind of
नहीं,
like
but-
these kind of like jingoistic, very nationalist movies have a sway with
They
a
do.
certain growing population amongst
And
our,
a certain
our movie-going audience. But something like a very supposedly, ठीक है,
But you
ये
never
चल-
know, man. You
हाँ,
never
but that's
know.
हाँ,
That's
वही
the
दिक्कत
thing. You never know.
मतलब रिस्क है ना बेसिकली
mean-
ये है ना रिस्क नहीं लेना किसी को
और रिस्क ले नहीं सकते ना, because the funding is done before the film is produced. So before you even get to that point, people are pitching the whole idea for the film, and us point pe nobody's going to spend money or risk their money on a completely novel
get it.
indie
Yeah.
project, you know. So they need
But
some sort of
I had this
projections
associate.
for it.
I had this associate who is a T series artist. Okay, and he makes he's made huge songs. Okay.
Creative music artist.
हाँ. So like he's made huge
चल रहा है,
songs.
I fixed it.
मेरे को अभी दिख रहा है यार, but काश पिछले वाले में दिखा होता,
I
because
fixed
this
it.
one is garbage compared to the first 2 hours. we
This is
recorded.
funny. This is more of an engaging conversation
Yeah,
actually.
so I
It's
thought
more animated.
So boring.
क्योंकि यहाँ पे ना थोड़ी
रात-
सी इंटेलेक्चुअल बातें हो रही हैं।
रात में वो
थोड़ी
चमक
सी
रहा था
सेंसिबल
ना।
बातें हो रही है इसलिए तू बोतल खोलने में बता रहा हूँ तब तेरे को चस्का लगेगा।
अबे खत्म हो गई मेरी बोतल।
अबे टोकी खोल ले यार।
टोकी नहीं पीनी मेरे को।
देखो वैसे भी जापानियों के शौक हैं।
पेशाब की।
तूने 2 साल जो जापानी के शौक मजे करे हैं तो एक और ढाले यार।
अबे खोल के देख तो सही।
क्या व्हाट डू यू मीन खोल के देख?
खोल के तो देख,
ट्राई तो कर।
ट्राई तो कर।
शर्मा रहा है।
अरे
आय हाय हाय हाय।
ये भी कोई चाइनीज विस्की भी कोई कम नहीं है।
अबे मैंने टोकी पी रखी है, तुम बात किससे कर रहे हैं?
तुमसे ही कर रहे हैं और किससे कर रहे हैं?
गुड वन। बस funny।
वो क्या कह रहा था बे?
पता नहीं।
तेरा
तू क्या
दोस्त,
रहा था?
कुछ तो कह रहा था।
तेरा
हाँ।
दोस्त है कुछ।
नहीं।
ये आर्टिकल 370 मेरे को देखनी है पिक्चर।
Article-
यमी
हाँ,
यमी
movies
गौतम है
के
उसमें।
बारे
ओ,
में
नहीं,
बात
मैं
करते
बता
हैं।
रहा
था। क्या है?
box office।
हाँ।
यमी गौतम है उसमें।
नहीं मैं बता रहा था एक
यम-
एसोसिएट
यमी गौतम।
एक एसोसिएट है मेरा
Yeah.
जो
और कौन है उसमें?
That's and I believe it's that some South Indian broad. This is a South Indian broad, I believe.
हाँ, South Indian broad.
This is a South Indian broad. I forget her name. It's something with an R, I believe, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
R वाली तो नहीं पता मुझे।
Okay. You know. That's surprising to me. You don't consume a lot of Bollywood.
Or South Indian cinema.
Yeah. So then how do you know?
Because there's only one South Indian actress I know, and I think her name starts with an R.
Shut up, man.
That's such a shot in the dark.
रुकमनी है क्या उसका नाम?
पता नहीं।
रुक मैं बताता हूँ, अगर उसकी शक्ल देख लूंगा मैंने तो मैं पहचान लूंगा।
तो
वाह।
आर्टिकल 370 खोल पिक्चर। Anyway,
रुक
हाँ,
जा, मैं
तो
बताता
तू
हूँ।
कुछ
But
कह
I was saying, so one of my associates, he's an artist on T series,
right.
ठीक है? And he's made some of the biggest songs. And फिर उसने मुझे basically दिखाया कि T series का पहले काम बीच में उसने experiment करने की कोशिश करी थी.
अच्छा।
जब T series took out music that you wouldn't have heard right now.
Okay, no, I don't know anyone in this top.
जो बहुत ही creative है, ठीक है? And
What's the name of that broad? The other lady apart from Yami Gautam?
अरे मैंने बंद कर दिया IMDb।
basically it didn't
यार
get
मेरे को
any
ना
views,
बहुत अजीब
any
टेक्स्ट आ रहे हैं,
response.
अभी मैं फ्लिप आउट हो रहा हूँ।
Sneha?
No. You remember that one when I was coming back from Hampi?
Right.
So I was right when I guessed earlier.
Wait. Who was this? I don't know.
Yeah.
मैं तेरे को
Oh shit!
Flight,
no way!
Flight.
No way! What the fuck?
Flight.
No man, that's bro. You just got stay
What do
away.
I do?
Stay away from that shit. Don't respond, man.
I'm not responding.
What the fuck?
So
That
when
bitch is trouble, bro.
So when I guessed earlier, I was right.
That bitch is trouble,
What?
man.
When I guessed earlier,
Nick,
कि
stay
किसके
away from that
text आ
shit,
रहे हैं, I
man.
was right.
तू बंगाली जादू के पीछे तू डर रहा है ना? ये भैंचो और है, ये पागल जादू है ये। काला जादू नहीं है ये।
ये हम्पी का जादू
ये
है।
येड़ी है साली ये।
क्या है? Give me some context.
No man, let's not.
No.
We can't talk
We
about her.
can't talk about it.
Because we'll seem like assholes, but she's a cunt.
Well done.
As if she doesn't
No,
know
without
you're
context,
talking about
it can still be funny.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Without
fine.
context, it can still be funny, dude.
Yeah.
She's
But
a
it's
cra-
tripping me out that she's texting me. Like, she's been texting me for the last 2 hours. And I have not responded even once.
Anyway, T series में वो पहले he tried to do some interesting music, something fresh.
हाँ.
Yeah.
And उसमें कोई streams ही नहीं आए, कोई views इतने नहीं आए. तो फिर then
वो तो
they
commercial
basically
इतना वो
started to go
चक्कर
to commercial, no?
अब वो actually पता है क्या है? Now you can't expect to make this kind of content when we have a fundamentally uneducated population.
Yeah,
है ना?
essentially. But change हो रहा है India.
हो रहा है no, no, of
Especially
course.
after 2020.
हो रहा है but
2020
yeah.
people,
In culture
the
ना यार, yeah.
amount of like more intellectual movies that people watched increased
Yeah.
drastically. They've seen a lot more
Sure, I don't know what do you mean by that? I don't.
because See, people had time in 2020. People didn't have to go anywhere. The
हाँ,
only source of
sure.
entertainment was either watching
But
movies
एक मैं तेरे को एक और
doing
मैं तेरे को
something
प्रॉब्लम उसकी बताता हूँ कि
at home.
प्रॉब्लम उसमें ये है
People
कि वो
read
सारा
about
all that data is from streaming. It doesn't necessarily translate to the theaters. The theaters में the problem what has happened is because of these event movies. Now the theater experience has been linked to larger than life pieces. You don't want to go for just like a regular indie picture.
for sure.
You know, to the theater.
Yes.
Theater में तुम जाते हो कि Dune 2 आ रही है. कि तुम जाते हो कि भाई जवान आ रही है. You know, like Animal जैसी पिक्चर जहाँ पे धूमधाम है. उसके लिए तुम थिएटर जाते हो. But something like उसमें भी guarantee is like crack like we just spoke about. But you know, like when you have movies like but Barbie fail somehow worked out, right? But those are like the exceptions that prove the rule. That like these kind of movies just don't somehow have purchase.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to predict, man.
Yeah.
It is. And at the end of the day, you can never really be sure, no matter how much experience you have in the industry. So it kind of is quite.
It's a fickle
strange.
bitch, these crowds. So.
Yeah.
Hey man.
You can never really know. But
But if you know, you know.
But you can have an idea.
What do you know? If you
also.
know, you know.
Yeah, when you know, if you know.
Yeah, when you know, it is what it is.
ये बेड़वा
what- when it-
भड़ुआ.
When you know what you know, do you know it?
It depends. If you know it, when you know it, if you know, do you know?
अच्छा लग रहा था आज बिल्कुल खामोश नशे में धुत
ऐसी बात नहीं है.
अच्छा
अभी मैं कर रहा था बात शुरू में.
अच्छा ट्रू
शुरू में.
you have to take a झपकी
मैंने ब्रेक. हाँ.
yeah
अभी पानी पीऊंगा.
तुझे ब्रेका तूने जान
Your parents must be so proud.
they are must be let me just like clarify that they are
What a
real.
novel feeling, है युवराज?
ये
Pot calling the kettle black.
पानी पकड़ाइए पास इन द स्टोव
तेरे से तो बात ही नहीं कर रहा मैं.
पास इन द स्टोव यार
हाँ क्या? हाँ भाई ये ले जूस.
जूस
चूसेगा अभी. धुआं निकलेगा.
ओ फक ये ठंडा पानी क्या सही है मैंने ना ठंडा पानी पीना बंद कर दिया
अब वापस शुरू कर
So
but now this will make me want to fucking drink again
I have
You just did
always
drink again.
since
Literally
the
did.
beginning of my
time
time I have
Since you've been
always
growing up.
said that thanda pani is the way to go.
but it's not
And it turns out
That's
That
not
Paul
good for-
Saladino.
Mr.
Nerve say it, please.
Mr. Scalamanco
has said
Mr. Scaramuccio.
has said that
Mr.
drinking
Salamanca
any type of water after you eat is horrible.
yes sure
We already
which is
knew
why
that.
which is why you
अबे
continue to
खाना खाने के बाद तू पानी नहीं पीता क्या?
नहीं
नहीं. I do it, but I also know it's bad for you.
It's
I don't
it's
do it.
really bad for you.
I don't do it no
It's one of the worst things you can do actually.
yeah because you're diluting the
Worse-
digestive fluid
Worse
in your
than a
stomach.
bad diet. It is worse than a bad diet.
yeah
Drinking water after
Why
you,
so?
after
Explain.
you're diluting
think
the
that's-
digestive fluid the
Yeah.
liquid the juices
So
in
if
in
you're
your
sitting
gut.
there wondering, oh, ये खाना
And
digest-
also thermogenically if so your body has to heat up to process that now if you were to
You're cooling
dump a
itself down.
cold yeah you're cooling it so you're lengthening the amount of time
and
that it would
diluting
take.
your HCl.
and you're diluting yeah
So it's like lose, bro. Drinking cold water after a meal.
Wait,
Yeah.
so what? It just takes a bit longer to digest your food.
yeah but
A
that makes
bit
you
नहीं, a bit तू सोच रहा है. A food that would be digested within 4 hours will take 24 hours.
yeah.
Okay, but फिर हो जाता है.
it stays in your gut it's not
Hold on. You are so stupid.
he's an idiot
No. I want you to properly explain to me what the act.
I just did. A food that would take 4 hours to digest will take 24 hours.
24 hours bro
That's 20 extra hours.
Yes.
That will stay in your gut.
Okay. That's very bad, inefficient process. Yes.
Yes, that's very
not
bad.
in your gut it'll go into your small intestine at that point but it'll still
Wherever it will go. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
It's not good to keep all that waste in you. That's not being utilized by your body.
yes
If you're just eating protein, like most of your body will just use it. You won't even need to poop. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause your body just uses everything.
input process output
Computer.
your body is
As they say in France.
yeah
Computer.
these technologists like to run circles around, you know, human evolution.
Technologies.
Guys, we need to record another podcast.
What,
It was
tonight?
already
Not tonight.
established.
Not
It was
tonight.
already established.
Neither of these podcasts are worth
This
uploading.
was a very good conversation.
It was
Amran.
dog. Don't
This is a
upload
very
it.
good conversation.
Yeah.
No, it was dog shit. You were
And
asleep for half of it, you stupid motherfucker.
No, but I was awake.
Shut the
for
fuck
half
up.
of it.
Keep sucking Suki's dick for the rest of your life, you stupid chochu motherfucker. Fuck you.
अब यार वीडियो तू मेरे बना दे तो तेरा चूस दूं.
नहीं चूसता रहे तू जिंदगी भर चूसता ही रही हो.
नहीं, मेरे को ये honestly this was a very engaging conversation. It wasn't.
Maybe for you it was not funny at all.
It's not. No, it wasn't funny at all. Agreed.
The first
yeah.
one was which we didn't
हाँ,
record.
sure. वो नहीं, अब क्या करे वो.
Can't do anything.
So let's record again.
मैं काम करता हूँ. मैं ना open AI खोलता हूँ, बोलता हूँ भैंस तो वीडियो
अबे
बना इसका.
नहीं.
ये जो आधे घंटे का रिकॉर्ड है, बाकी हाँ 1 घंटे का वीडियो.
I was not. नहीं, that was not my point. I'm just saying we need to record again.
We'll record again tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
तू मत आइयो, मैं और ये बैठ जाएंगे अपन.
तूने अभी भी फिर से अगर रिकॉर्ड करा, हाँ ये अलग बात है. इस वाले में मैं पूरा सोऊंगा.
Tomorrow अगर मैं आ पाऊंगा तो मैं फिर ऐसे 9 बजे 10 बजे आ पाऊंगा.
तो क्या खतरे के गाँव में बैठना तेरे को.
अबे नहीं यार, मेरे को अपने लॉयर से मिलके अपना केस ठीक करना
अच्छा
है
चलो
ना.
ठीक है. तो वो शाम को बैठाया तुमने है सीन.
वो मेरे को दोपहर में बाद में मिलूंगा उससे. I will go to his office. Which is such a फालतू का झंझट यार. Honestly, I am so not in the mindset to be dealing with the case
ये
right.
बाप बता. You know, it's the turn in the other cheek kind of situation. अब उन्होंने एक दीवार थोड़ी सी 2 फुट ज्यादा ऊंची कर ली.
अबे मेरी माँ को गाली बकी है यार, मैं सुन लूं.
नहीं मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि तेरी आंटी ने जो बेफालतू के दीवार लंबी खड़ी करके जो उनको
पहले उसने करी.
अरे तो 2 फुट फालतू कर, तो यहाँ पे तुम मतलब उसका you fucking just get it cemented over, man. He was a dick. Fine.
We did, but अपने और
Swallow your pride. हाँ तो इधर you instigated the man.
मैंने नहीं करा. That was all my mother.
I know. हाँ मैं आंटी को कुछ नहीं कहना चाहता, but there was very.
Dude, my mom is worse than me, bro. You don't even realize.
We see where you get it.
Yeah. और मेरे को गुस्सा अपने डैड से आता है.
तू मॉम से क्या आ रहा था?
Grudge.
अच्छा.
Never give up.
मैं का गुस्सा भी तो वही से आ रहा था.
नहीं गुस्सा मेरे को डैड से आता
गुस्सा
है.
डैड का है और unreasonableness.
Unreasonable.
वो औरतों से आती है वैसे.
Never giving up attitude.
This is a typically feminine trait.
No matter how wrong I am, I will never give up.
Heat है.
इतना मेरे से ज्यादा जिद्दी आदमी तेरे को कभी नहीं मिलेगा. ये मेरे को मॉम से आता है.
How sweet. True. How sweet that I'm neat.
Alright folks. ठीक है. Let's cap it.
हाँ ठीक है. Good night.